Alright, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Hendrix. Got YouTube live going. Mo late as always. We're gonna get the show going here in about 5 minutes. But, you know, y'all get the behind the scenes since y'all on YouTube live. I'm gonna get Facebook up here in a second. Do we have one of them camera holder thingies that'll hold the phone?
Can you sit on the ledge?
Yeah.
See if you can do it on the ledge and if it work.
Cause hold on. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Hendrix coming at you. We in the studio. Y'all get some behind the scenes. Mo late as always. For my people on YouTube, they already started. So, what that look like? I can't hear you. Yeah.
So that way you'll have like that.
Okay. Because I can't see Facebook Live because I got YouTube going on the phone.
Okay.
So
y'all give us just a moment. We're trying to get stuff together for y'all, okay? Yeah, just a quick second. And we just go. I'll play with the seat in the middle.
Yep. And you the host, you supposed to be sitting in the middle, technically.
I need some room, bro. I want to be in the end.
I get you.
I don't want to be like another certain host that be always in the middle of their feet. I can't do it, bro.
Well, we not here. We know who you're referencing. We gonna leave that alone. We gonna leave that alone. Especially since we on live, and chances are they might just be watching.
Right. Okay, Miss Trump, can you see me from that camera? Okay.
So you pull up the Facebook on your phone.
Well, you like your chill low, don't you, ready? Okay, what about now? Can you see me? Okay. Pull out this seat. Yeah? Okay.
You want to start the promo now?
Yeah, we gonna start on time. And you know start on time every time. You got to. Mo's behind.
As always.
As always, just late.
How you get here? 15 minutes. before the show started, and you still late.
Holy shit.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Q.
Hey y'all, Miss Sunshine, don't get too close, you might get burned.
Hey, it's your boy Hendrix in the cut.
And MoSwagg.
And y'all are tuning into
MoSwagg Talk Radio.
for your sophisticated raw talk that's gonna leave you well done.
Catch us every Saturday on the B-side of the After Party Radio, because we're bad like that.
And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and now Snapchat.
And now that you have all of this sexy info, put the pedal to the metal and
See you at the party.
You know what? I still like Deuces. When she did this, she at the party.
I know, right?
Yeah, I like her voice on that.
I was thinking about her the other day.
She ain't returning my text or nothing. So, dudes, if you watching, hey, phone call, text, something.
I mean, you really can say some dudes like,
Yeah.
you know, let us know how you doing type deal. You know, I know you're not on the show no more, but you ain't got to do us like that. You know, we miss you, girl. You know, that's all you got to do is just say something, you know. Oh, that's going to look good, Rick. That's going to look good. So smoke it in. That's going to look real good.
That's the view from YouTube.
Yeah, that'll work. How y'all doing, Facebook? Hey, y'all, thank you so much for joining us on this morning. We're going to be cranking the show up in just a second. MoSwagg, as usual, is late.
CPT.
And she got here on. She actually got here on time, but then she's late.
She got to the studio. She got to the building on time. She get to the studio late. And she was here about 30 minutes early.
30 minutes
About 30 minutes early.
She was here on time, but then she left. I mean, she had to go 7-Eleven get some change, and I don't know. So we won't get a chance to do the After Party Radio streaming, so I'm just have to share this video with the After Party Radio or whatever.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, they've been doing the streaming from the studio. They've been doing the streaming, so they've been working on the different angles and stuff like that they've been, you know, getting different shows.
Oh, okay.
And so,
1 minute.
all right. And so what happens is that she's in LA, and so she took the camera out there. But I think she only has just maybe that one camera out there. So we'll see how that's gonna go.
See, if we get a round table with all the mics, I can actually do a 360 view with everybody. Even with that one camera, it'll do a 360 view and get everybody.
You hear that, Montana from Max Gas? We want round tables.
Drop mics that drop down, go around. This way we get everybody. I know we demanding as hell.
I know we are demanding, right? We are very demanding. Everybody listen, that's on live with us real quick. What's going to happen is that you listen to Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang. And we're about to go on live real quick, and then we'll let you know what else is going on, or whatever case it is, or which month is going on here, because she's talking about this speech tribulation shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a high-level overview, because I really don't know too much. Just a little bit. A little bit know the vote. That's it. That is that hard. Yo, what's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Master Gas Talk Radio Show. This is your boy Q, and I got my boy Hendrix with me this morning.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Yo, Miss Sunshine is not here with us on this morning, and MoSwagg is usually late. So we're going to go ahead and move on with the show real quick. Bro, real quick, I guess we can go ahead, we can mash the gas for a quick second. Can we do that? It's just me and you, right?
Yeah, let's mash the gas.
All right, let me go first. Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I want to mash the gas on exes. They stalk their exes. Bro, I'm just, bro, no joke. No joke. I've had 2 of my exes like pop up, like out of nowhere. Like, hey, how you doing? Where you been? What you mean where I been? I mean, we don't talk like that. What is the problem? You popping up out of nowhere. And then you act like I haven't forgot what the hell you did for us to be exes in the first place. If 9 times out of 10, if I cut you off, Miss Charm, if there's a reason why I cut somebody off, it's because they gave me the scissors. And that's my thing, you know. So don't be acting like everything's all good or whatever the case is.
Everything is all hunky dory.
2 of my exes, not 1 but 2 of them, and I'm just like, really, you know, we ain't talked in I don't know how long, and you just gonna pop up.
I got one word for you, and it's gonna be inside. Yes. You saw that. So, yeah,
That damn
I'm gonna leave that.
Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man,
Yes,
that damn Instagram,
that
bro.
damn Instagram. So, yeah, bro, I feel you. And that's the funny part is that for some reason they tend to forget what they did, and I always find it funny that women can dog men out, but apparently women never do anything wrong.
Never do nothing wrong, bro.
Never
wrong.
It's never wrong on a woman's part. They never do nothing wrong to end a relationship.
Never wrong.
And speaking of never wrong,
What never wrong is in the house today. Good morning, MoSwagg.
Good morning,
How you
Mo.
doing?
How you doing?
You look pretty this morning.
Yes.
Close the door.
Ain't
Close the
got
door,
no
Mo.
makeup on.
That's what close
That's
the door.
okay. You got your natural glow, sweetie. That's
That's
all
right.
you need.
That's all right. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Me and him just smashing the gas real quick.
About women?
Yeah, well, he was talking about
Well, I'm
exes
talking about, I
getting
had
stalked.
2 of my exes that popped up this week.
You
And I hadn't
Did
heard from
they,
them.
did they pop up at your house?
No, they didn't pop up at my house.
They popped up at that behind that thing? What y'all call that stuff? When they inbox you?
Yeah.
Oh, and
Instant
yeah, and
message.
I am, yeah, in my instant message. This was on Facebook actually for me. You know, and my thing was like, okay, Facebook, no. You then wait a minute, then the other one had the audacity to call me on Facebook. What you calling me for? If I didn't give you my phone number, if you don't have my number, if I blocked you, why are you calling me on Facebook?
Why are you blocking somebody?
Because I don't want to talk.
You tell them.
I did.
I had sexual intercourse with you. That's all it was. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
But Mo,
They were
see,
exes.
see,
They were exes.
Yeah.
this is an ex.
I
So
had
the
sexual
thing,
intercourse with you.
I know. I mean, I had sex with you and I'm done with you, whatever. But this
Y'all
is the thing,
men,
Mo.
y'all men don't listen.
But-
You have to say sexual intercourse with
Why
women.
I gotta say?
See, because sex, we see what sex, we're romanticizing it. We're
Okay.
like, oh my God, it was sex. We connected. I had sexual intercourse.
Okay.
It gives it a clinicky kind of feel. So it just, it's straight sterile. So it's like,
I'm lost. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm
what the
lost.
hell you saying?
I'm lost.
So
Like
what
right
we're
now, I
saying-
just don't get that.
So what we're saying is that, oh, we had sex, and then the next one, we had sex, we made love. No, we had sexual intercourse.
Oh.
Textbook version.
Oh.
That's all you were. And when you tell that to a woman, she's like, oh, so I was just a piece. Right.
So you just can't be blunt with a woman and say, you know, we
No,
use
no.
just something to do.
Yeah,
Y'all can't say that?
no, because that's not blunt enough. We had all we did was have sexual intercourse.
Okay. Well, damn, we learned something new
I
today.
mean.
Thank you.
Well,
Anytime.
Hendrix, you got anything you want to mash the gas on real quick before we move on with the show?
Yeah. You know what? I got, and I'm a backdoor you, and I'm gonna talk about women too. I'm sorry, lady, but I saw this woman on Facebook, right? Now she looks beautiful. Oh yes, visibly, very beautiful. Mentally, sister got some. She
Halle
got some-
Berry. She was Halle Berry.
No, she wasn't quite Halle. She was like, hell, she was a Cardi B.
Ooh.
She's a Cardi B.
You can't
She
say
looked
shit
good.
she said.
Ooh.
Yeah, she looked good,
Ooh.
but that's about the end of it. Because here's the funny part.
Ooh.
And this is where stunting on social media gets you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's people that know you in real life.
Mm-hmm.
So you stunting on social media talking about dudes driving Maseratis because they used. Now, granted, a used Maserati will cost you between, somewhere between $35,000 and $40,000, depending on
They
how
still
old
call
it
it a
is.
Maserati, though. Don't
Yeah, they still call it a
Last
Maserati.
time
But
I seen
here's the funny part. She clowning them, but you driving a Honda Accord.
Wow.
And we ain't got nothing against Honda Accord.
No.
Wait. Is it paid for Honda Accord?
No.
Oh, hell no.
No. And again, I don't have nothing against a Honda Accord. I don't have anything. But how you gonna compare yourself and talk down on somebody else when you driving a Honda Accord? Because even your car, brand new, still don't cost as much as that Maserati.
Pretty much.
So yeah, I'm confused.
How many children does she have?
One.
But how many? I was gonna say, but how many different men?
Well, that's a roll of the dice right there. Who knows? I don't know it like that.
Mm-mm.
We friends on Facebook. That's about as far as I
And
know.
you won't know her like that
No.
because she
No.
can't spell Maserati,
No, actually, she did spell Maserati
or
right.
she can't spell Tesla.
Well, I don't know. She spelled Maserati right. However,
She can't spell Lexus, so you don't have to deal with it.
well, either way, Hendrix won't be dealing with her.
She was pretty though.
Yeah, she's very beautiful.
Halle Berry.
I will give it
Crazy
to her.
as hell.
She is very beautiful.
Beautiful and crazy as hell.
Yeah, but however,
Once and never.
once and never, just no.
No more. You got anything you want to mash the gas on this morning?
No, everything is just fine except for the three proposals I just had at the 7-Eleven on the corner store. As I held my breath, and Justice didn't want to give me the quarters. That's his name, Justice, at the 7-Eleven on the corner.
So Justice wouldn't give you your quarters. So you had to go somewhere else to get your quarters. Okay. So, but you all right though, right?
I'm okay.
Everything's good.
Everything's good. I did get the proposal from the man in the wheelchair. He had both his legs, but he had something on his leg. He had a brace on his leg, but he was in a wheelchair.
Oh, I thought when you say he had something on his leg, I'm thinking like gangrene type
Oh, I
shit.
don't know about that because he had these white stockings on, and he was about to give me the quarters, but when he reached in his pocket, he pulled them out. I said, "You know what, sir? You go ahead and keep those, cause honey, it was brown stuff on them, and I just couldn't do that. I just couldn't do that." So I said, "I'm gonna go." I said, "Look, I'm gonna go to the other store cause I gotta get something to drink."
So you went to the other store.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody. Today's show is sponsored by my good friend Jason Golden of Once Real Property Group. Own your own home for once. Jason proudly serves the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex areas and nearby areas as well. Contact him today at 214-972-0900 or visit his website at www.oncerealproperty.com to set an appointment and search featured properties right now. So real quick, MoSwagg, since we've been talking a little bit about the midterm elections a little bit all month long, and we're going to continue to do that up until it's time to vote or whatever. Before we get into the midterm stuff, I just want to ask a quick question. Do you think that President Trump will be impeached?
See, that's more of a Hendrix situation because Hendrix is paying attention. He's a detail-oriented person. I'm just waiting for his 4 years to be up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hendrix is all in the collusion, impeachment, the Russians.
Well, see, here's
Mueller versus Cohen versus.
Yeah, and here's the problem.
It's like a bad young
Here's the
man.
problem. Here's the problem.
No, it's so powerful. Really.
The issue is that with impeachment, it has to be done by Congress.
Okay.
Now,
Right.
however, with the whole Mueller trial and the investigation, see, they can fight that up to the Supreme Court before a final verdict is reached. So, if you're waiting on a verdict from the Mueller trial to get impeachment, you're holding your breath for the wrong reason.
Wait a minute, I got a question. You said they can up to the Supreme Court.
Right, they can fight the verdict of the
They can
Mueller
appeal it.
investigation.
They can appeal
keep
it up-
appealing.
They can appeal it up to the Supreme
So
Court.
that's going to take time.
And can the Supreme Court make the decision?
Yes.
They can. If
That's
the
why they
appeal is
want to
granted.
rush old boy
Mhm.
into the Supreme Court.
Right.
So it'll be instead of 5. It won't be 5. It'll be 5-4.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. That's why they're trying to get his. And this is why they wouldn't let Obama put in a justice in his last year.
Okay.
But then also the same argument they had was that you shouldn't be putting in a justice doing right before elections. That was their argument for Obama. That was the Republicans' argument for Obama. Now that the tables have turned and they're saying, oh no, it's okay because no wait, these are midterm elections, it's different.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
No, it's
Ain't
not.
no fun when the rabbit got the gun. man.
However, with midterm elections coming up, I'm not telling you who to vote for. Just get out and vote.
Absolutely.
Make sure you make yourself aware of all the issues and the people that are running. And with that being said, make sure you're voting for somebody that is going to look out for you and your best interest.
Right.
Because that,
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, is the most important part. Presidential elections are all great and fine. However, when you really want to make changes, it's at your local elections.
Right.
So it is August 25th, 2018. You have to be registered 30 days before the election.
Right.
You still got a good 6 weeks to go out and get registered. So, with that being said, DMV, you can actually, you know what, forget that. Google it online. You do everything else on your phone. Google where to register. You'd be surprised where you can go register. You might just be able to do it from your phone. Surprising like that.
That's true. That's true. And you know what? And to add to this Trump stuff real quick. First off, you know, I was watching it a little bit, you know, about the Cohen stuff and the Mueller stuff, you know, and now the president of the Inquirer, him, and the guy that was the Donald Trump's CFO.
Right.
So
his CFO, not only for him, but his father as well. So
And
he
his
knows
daddy,
the whole history of all your money.
All your money.
And he done flipped.
Right.
And he working with the government.
Right.
Right now.
And they gave him immunity.
Right.
You know, they gave him immunity.
Now they don't just grant immunity to anybody.
Right.
So they gave him blanket immunity.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him immunity.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're not going to give immunity to anybody who don't have good information,
Right.
you know, on this guy. So the only thing I'm just going to say, you know, Donald Trump, you know, just we praying for you, you know, best way we can, I guess. We're praying for him because he's
a leader of our country.
He's the leader of our country. And, you know, and the thing is that as crazy as I'm about to sound, I'm not saying he's the best leader, but he's the leader that the people picked.
No. Wrong.
Well, that the electoral college
he's the people
picked.
that the electoral college picked.
Let's say that.
Correct.
He's a person that the electoral college
Because the
picked.
last two Republican presidents have not won the popular vote.
That's true. And the when I'm saying it as well because impeachment does leave our country vulnerable for a moment, you know, and so we have to be when I'm saying I'm talking about the proceedings and stuff like that.
Oh,
you know,
okay, yeah.
that can leave our country vulnerable. You know, I'm not talking about to attack or nothing like that. I'm talking about as far as the administration is concerned. You know, and so the thing is that you know we just hope he need to find another lawyer other than Rudy Giuliani or whatever, because Rudy is just trying to keep his face in the press since 9/11.
Right.
You know, so that's, you know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you ever want to know anything about Rudy Giuliani, just look at his grill. That'll tell you everything you need to know about Rudy Giuliani. And if you don't know, I'm gonna break it down for you. You look at his grill, his top teeth, magnificent, white, shiny. There's a reason you don't ever see his bottom teeth. Catch him in a couple freeze frames where you see the bottom row of teeth. Boy, them teeth about as yellow as your piss.
Wow.
And then on top of that, they crooked. They all jacked up. So again, take care of people on top. The ones on the bottom, forget them. He practices this even in his home hygiene.
Wow.
So imagine what he gonna do. That's his own body. So imagine what he gonna do to you as a person. Imagine what he thinks of you as a person if you're not rolling with the type of bank account he like.
Well, his bottom teeth. Okay. So
Yeah, his bottom teeth.
why he ain't put his money on the?
And he got government benefits.
Yeah.
So again, that's how he takes care of himself.
And so, and on that
You see
note,
my point?
and on that note, real quick, I know we moving just a little early in the show. It's about 10:18. Let's go ahead and deal with this poll question so we can, when we go on our break real quick, we can go ahead and start our double standard piece of the show. Okay, so I put a poll out there. Okay, the question was, the scenario is that your boo thing, for everybody watching as well on live, you have a partner at the house, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and you've been a pet owner for 10 plus years, but you've been in a relationship for over 4 years. And so the person that you've been with for the last 4 years find out that their allergies is worsening because of your pet that you've had over 10 years. Would you end your relationship over your pet, or would you get rid of your pet? Now let me tell you where I got that from. A homegirl of mine told me, she was like, I had to go ahead and put his ass out because I'm not getting rid of my cat. And I'm like, but y'all been together 4 years, and so you put him out over a feline, a fur ball. Now on the poll, I think I put that I would, but that was a lie. I mean, I don't know why I did that, but I mean that's really stupid.
I think you just trying to be controversial.
Maybe I don't.
You had a Kanye
know.
West moment.
Maybe I did.
That's not good.
I don't know, but the thing was that like people actually give up or end their relationships over animals, and I'm not saying that animals aren't great, but I just Fido can't lay next to me. So I'm just trying to.
Actually, some people do. Like,
she lying to you.
There's something else going on.
She lying to you.
There's something else going on.
She did put this man out because of that damn cat.
No,
There was
she
something.
put the man out because he was catting around.
Mm.
Trust me.
Or
And
maybe
she
she
saved
didn't want to be
face.
bothered no more.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
That's
they one of them.
That's it. It ain't about no damn animal. Is she black?
Yeah.
She ain't about no damn animal. We just got involved in animals the last 10, 12 years.
Well, she been having this goddamn cat, I know, for a good 13 years. And that same slow walking, moving ass cat is still hanging on in there. And I don't understand why the cat ain't dead yet.
Because he got 9 lives.
Actually, no. You know what? Probably why he's not dead yet is because now people's job benefits also apply to their pets. This is the squeakiest damn chair.
You know you got insurance for pets.
Yeah.
From your job. I bet it
insurance.
does you.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, most of your car insurances now actually have pet insurance.
Man, do you know that the poll shows 50-50?
50-50.
50-50. So you mean to tell me, Mo, you gotta take your purse now because we only got the camera thing. Oh, you swapping them
You
out?
gotta get out of that.
Okay, well how about
So
Yeah,
Mo gonna
take this one right here,
Oh, okay.
and then that way you just move it.
Okay. Because he gotta get out that chair.
We just doing everything.
Because we don't have a WD
Oh,
for it.
okay, go
Because
there.
we don't have a WD
Mo.
for it.
Mo,
Yeah.
let him pull that chair that way.
Well,
You
that's
pull
what I
it.
said.
There you
See?
go. I was giving him that one.
Do
There you
something.
go.
Because, baby, that right there.
Take that one.
No, you gonna sit in the squeaky chair now?
No, Mom, I wasn't giving you the squeaky chair.
I don't squeak, baby.
You don't squeak.
I don't squeak.
You know what?
I got it like this.
Well,
So, but it was 50-50. These people, some people would actually leave you for Fido.
no.
Would you stop it? That's not what they leaving you. When you break up with something, it's not because they didn't
Mo,
roll the toothpaste. It's all the stuff that happened
Mo,
before then.
I got another friend. No bullshit.
What?
I got another friend.
You know what you need to do?
I
Check
ain't
your
your
friends.
I got another
Check
friend.
your friends. Because if you got friends who are leaving folk, you know what?
No. I got
That's them fetishes.
I'm
Probably doing it.
I hear what you're saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just trying to tell you that people will end relationships over Fido and Furball and Tom and Jerry. I'm just
You
serious.
said furball and Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
I'm serious because people will actually dismantle their whole relationships over their pet. I don't get it. I don't get that. I like dogs. I don't like cats, but I like dogs.
I like dogs, but I just ain't gonna have one.
See,
I like to travel too much.
Exactly.
I don't like that. No, I'm not doing that.
And I
like to be
had
on the
2
move.
mastiffs so they could play with each other out in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Mastiff is not. That's a miniature horse. That is not a dog. That is a mini horse.
Yeah, when your dog is 179 pounds, the
Yeah.
weight that I aspire to be one day, and his dog food, you go into the vet every 3 weeks and they order your dog food, you know it's issues.
You know, because my cousin has a mastiff.
Every
This
3
is her
weeks.
second one, and it's a house dog.
Elsewhere too.
They're sweet dogs. They're really sweet dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they don't bark.
Yeah.
Unless-
they're just sweet
Yeah.
dogs.
The only time I heard that dog bark was when it was a baby around and somebody hit it, like
Right.
the doorbell rang or somebody came through the door. That's the only time I heard that dog bark.
And they got a dog.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had somebody come through the backyard where he was trying,
Right.
and my dog Barney wouldn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he saw Barney. He's like, oh shit. And then Barney went, whoa. He said, not in my backyard.
Yeah.
That's where they are.
Yeah,
And
they're very quiet.
Mhm.
All they do is poop, eat, and sleep.
Good dogs. But I don't need no dog bigger than me.
Yeah.
I just
That's a
can't do that, though.
miniature horse.
It is.
Yeah, because my cousin, her mastiff. The funny part is, the dogs. You know how people had a little extra laundry room with the sink in the laundry room.
Right.
So most people have their dog food and the water bowl on the floor.
Okay.
With the mastiff, it's in the washroom in the sink or the washroom. Like the dog can just it's up the dog's
Well,
head.
he has to, because you remember he's so big
Right.
that when he goes down for his food, he'll have too much air.
Right.
So we put ours on the thing for the what do you call it, the fireplace.
Right.
So it can get, right. So it can get his.
So why not just set a place at the table for this big ass dog?
Because they generally don't like that.
Yeah.
And it's really whatever they want.
Yeah.
You should see when they go to dog parks. They go.
They are beautiful dogs.
But they go to everybody and say, hey, how you doing? You know, pet me. That's the kind of dogs they are.
Yeah.
And then when there's a fight, they go over there to the fight and try to break it up.
You too big to be. I mean, how you gonna?
You don't
can't,
walk.
a dog will manhandle me. You know that kind of dog.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
You don't walk them.
Yeah.
They walk you.
Yeah, they walk you. Because, I mean, my little cousin, she walks it, and she just be getting drugged along. It's the funniest thing ever.
But nobody will mess with it.
Yeah, no, nobody mess with her. But she walks it around the neighborhood, she just be holding on. It's the funniest thing ever.
Life.
Yeah, she be holding on. Now, and I will say this though, he's very knowledgeable. If he does too much, like he's used to like a little, like okay, I'm dragging her this much,
Yeah.
but if he drags her too much, he will stop.
Yeah.
And I witnessed it. And he drug her too much, and he was like, oh, he stopped, and he looked back and was like, okay,
Like,
you
come
okay?
on, like, hurry up.
Here you go, get your balance. Okay, now I'm going again.
Wow.
I was like, okay,
Wow.
come on.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna let me go get one?
No, you don't want to. You gotta feed them.
you. And
Yeah.
They don't eat. You don't go to get Purina.
Yeah, nah, you
Nah.
buy them steaks.
Steaks.
Yeah.
There's food that you have to you have to keep in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And you cut it and you slice it
Yeah.
and you put it with the other food. And because they usually have so many problems because they're so large, they have to have a special diet. So yeah. So when you say, oh gosh, the dog food is $23, I'm like, that's a bargain. Every 3 weeks, $52.
So you just can't,
Give
do
them food
like
out the
back.
refrigerator?
I was
No.
back in the day, when you give,
Scraps.
When you hit a mutt. No.
Yeah, I mean, when we had them, we had a couple of dogs in the backyard that we gave, whatever. Then my aunt and them had them German Shepherds in the back. We just got, leftovers, the neck bone pot liquor, everything they got.
His bloodline we can follow all the way back.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
why they're expensive now, because they got their papers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
They charge. They charge.
Wow. Well, check this
So
out,
that's why
everybody.
you want to break up with somebody over your dog.
Miss Tron, would you break up with somebody over your pet?
No.
You don't care?
You don't have a pet or you don't have a significant other. Same thing. Actually, they're the same. Dogs are dogs,
Well,
Well, look, all men ain't dogs.
That's right, because we're gonna talk about dogs in just a minute.
All men ain't
we're gonna
dogs.
do that. Listen, everybody, again, we appreciate you joining the show on today. Listen, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube and Facebook. We also started Snapchat, and make sure if you want to be a part of the conversation on today, call us up at area code 214-717-4827. Now listen, we're gonna go ahead and take a real quick break. It's disco day with us, so all of our music is disco music on today. So what you did?
That's why all those songs were like that.
Yeah.
I was like, why they in the 70s?
Yeah, well, it's all disco music today. So the intro song I did, Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang, like I said at first, but I didn't say it on the end. That's all.
Well, it's a disco.
It's a disco
rap
beat,
beginning.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a disco beat, but it's kind of like Rapper's Delight is lyrically known as the first true rap song.
Right.
Now,
So,
you gonna be
therefore,
proud of me.
what?
Cousin Dee Dee, Rapper's Delight, did that song in her basement in Inglewood, New Jersey.
Oh, cool.
That's where they practiced
Mixed it.
Yeah, mixed it.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at you go, Mo.
And I didn't even know who Rapper's Delight was. I met him. Hey, how y'all doing? I didn't know.
You didn't know who that was.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the song we about to play now is Car Wash by Royce. And so,
By who?
Royce.
Who?
Royce.
No.
What?
Yeah, Rolls Royce like the car? No.
Rose.
Go ahead and go to break. We'll see you in just a minute, guys.
I'm
Man,
done
don't
with
do
you.
that. What is wrong with you? I know you know what Car Wash is.
Uh-huh.
Why is you harassing me today?
Because I liked it.
You got some
Because everybody said
black
Rolls Royce.
What you got over there in your purse to eat? Come on.
Nothing. So, here we go.
What
Show me
is that you
numbers.
get? Okay, give me this. Okay, okay. Come over here, because Sunshine didn't bring a laptop. So come follow me over here, real quick. Yeah, come on.
No, you got.
Okay, you gotta go and look at the computer. Come on.
What?
We'll be right back.
They going. I'm gonna stay here. I don't feel like moving.
Well, here, read this. Ooh.
Give me my glasses. They're bro.
This is why I keep talking about the analytics. And you know that.
Come on.
You see how I don't squeak?
I guess. So Facebook, YouTube. Let me see what y'all doing on Facebook. Let's see here. Who we got on Facebook? James, what's up, James? Alicia, you always watching, sweetie. We appreciate you. Yolanda, Annette, Gigi Hall. Yeah, we started on time. Yeah, that was more geared towards Moto. So, ow! What's up, Rob? Yeah, we behind the scenes right now. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what I'm doing over here. What's up, Dalen? I see you, boy. They left me in here by myself, so I'm being silly. Knowing I can't dance. That's okay. Appreciate you, Jason. And all y'all teachers that have gone back to school, made it through y'all first week, first 2 weeks, hats off to you, because I couldn't deal with them little bad fuckers. Because y'all, woo, and all these parents that ain't raising their own damn kids and expect the teachers to do it, hey, I give my hat off to you. I couldn't do it. Y'all better than me. I be controlling the parents on it. Which is probably why I'm not a teacher. At least not yet. Playing a whole song. 1 minute? Okay. Well, I gotta do the promo anyway for Jason. This is what happens when they leave Hendrix in the studio by himself.
The thing is that some of the stuff that you want to get is going to be station specific. So we're gonna
Stand by, guys.
Okay. So what happens is that Mo's just like a little teenager come in the house and don't close the door.
Yep. Hey, y'all, welcome back. And this your boy Hendrix, and just want to remind y'all the show this week is being brought to you by Jason Golden at Once Real Property Group. So the real estate market is on the rise, and whether you're looking for a beautiful home with gorgeous curb appeal or beautiful investment, Jason Golden of Once Real Property Group is your local real estate connection. Visit his website at www.oncerealproperty.com to set an appointment and search for featured homes right now. And make sure you go to I love his website. And this is one of the things that I love his website. Like the layout, his layout is nice. So you can do area specific, price points. You can do feature specific. So I really do like that. And that's one of the things I told him. That is fire. So and then on top of that, I like his low key, like he low key balling. I like that. I like that.
I know, but he doesn't push.
Right.
Yeah. You know, he's like, these are your options. This is what you have. This is what you can afford. This is how we can make the deal done. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can go ahead and get a house.
Yeah, he's not pushy at all, but I like,
and he's confident. He knows
right.
what he knows.
But that's the thing, and that's why I like his style, because his style reminds me of me. It's
you?
like, his style reminds me of myself. So it's like, you low key, it's not flashy, but then if you're paying attention to right, so it's like, I see you, player, I see you.
Yeah, it's not flashy.
Yeah, he's not flashy.
Not
at all.
loud.
No, And that's why.
Not flashy, not loud.
I'm not flashy.
Like
loud.
me and you. No, me and you's loud.
We loud, but we're not flashy though,
No,
Mo.
we're not flashy.
I mean flashy, because I mean I can have a lot and then you won't even know it. I'm very private like that, you know. I can have a big old ass house and nobody know but y'all. That's where I am.
And I can just go to the casino and ball and nobody know.
Yeah. But you play your numbers today?
I'm just pulling up and trying to make it.
How about I didn't play my numbers the other night because I thought I didn't have no money. Looked at my purse, had $20. My number hit for 5,000.
And you didn't play it?
Nope, I was under the covers in a fetal position.
Hey, I got that. You should have put on that stock tip that I gave you.
Oh, already. And I was trying to contact you and say, okay, what is the trade done again? Told my friend, so we gotta write it down for me.
Okay, cause when I told you about it, the funny part was after I told you about it.
Yeah.
When I told you about it, before I told you this, it was trading at $650.
Right.
On Monday, it dropped down to $445.
Oh, that's a blessing.
It done shot up to $780.
See?
Wow.
And so I can't do nothing next quarter, September 1.
Right.
So I'm on it.
Right.
You're gonna be proud.
So I got another one for you too.
Oh, what?
I got two of them. So
Okay, stock tips.
yeah. So yeah, I'm giving private stock tips, but this is I ain't giving you. You want to know a little more? Hit us, inbox us at Master Gas. We tell you
Inbox
this.
Reggie, and not to ride in his Tesla, his Lexus, his Maserati, or his truck.
You know, I wasn't aware of these stock tips. So I guess I'll be reading right along with y'all. I guess I'll be. And speaking of stock tips, let's talk about it. No,
the show?
it's not on the show.
Okay.
But this is kind of stock I like to talk about. We're gonna talk about double standards.
Stock in relationships.
Yeah,
yeah.
relationship stocks
Okay.
and stocks and most stocks.
Most stocks.
Stocks and bondage.
Yeah, right. So
They went right over Mo's head.
So
I
real
really
quick,
did. I'm like,
we're gonna talk about double standards real quick. Now the rest of the show, is gonna be on these double standards, and of course, if you don't know what a double standard is, that's like when one person or one sex can do something that is frowned upon, vice versa. And so what happens is that the first double standard that I want to talk about is a man that takes care of his kids. When his wife leaves, doesn't get as much recognition as if she leaves. I mean, if he leaves and she takes care and stays home with the children, she gets way much more recognition and stuff like that. That's a huge double standard. Like like Father's Day is like another day for you to buy somebody a hat or a lawnmower. Versus actually saying, okay, hey, Father's Day is something special, or I don't like the way that women downgrade, how important the father is in the home. I don't like that. Like, don't get me wrong, Mo. Now, I know you're going to have something crazy to say in a second. But my thing is, something crazy. My thing is, I mean, I get that a woman has children and stuff like that, bear the children, that kind of deal. That is something that a man would never know. But I have a strong issue with women trying to be in a place of a father in a child's life. A woman, a woman cannot, to me, she can give her child all she can give her, him or her, as it relates to maybe what she thinks of dad is, or maybe, how to respect one another and respect your neighbor. But no one can be a father to that child unless that child's father or someone who has stepped in as a dad, as a parental figure. And so...
Actually, I agree with you.
You agree with
Oh,
me?
shit. Hold on, time out. Held on Frozo.
I really do agree with you.
Wow.
Because a woman can't teach a boy how to be a man.
Right.
I mean, we pee differently.
True.
Yeah.
Y'all, you know, I've dated some men who pee sitting down, but that's totally different because they weren't real men.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by
Yeah,
that.
you the only time you should pee sitting down is when you dropping a deuce. That's it.
So they wouldn't hear that. I didn't want to hear that.
But it's true.
I didn't want
I'm
to hear
trying to
that.
figure out who the hell you dated.
So
That's
apparently
not
it's
me.
I dated one man who I swear was dating his mama. Oh my God, we'll talk about that another day. But in regards to that, I agree with you wholeheartedly. And it is a double standard when women talk about, I'm a single parent. I was like, well, let's not wear that as a badge of honor. Because either one or two things happen. You had sexual intercourse with him so you could get pregnant, so you could get him, didn't work. Or you had sexual intercourse with him, y'all had a child, and it didn't work. You know, relationship. So let's not wear, I'm a single parent. Like, when I was working, people would call up and say, well, you can't cut this off because I'm a single parent. What if you're a single parent? What?
Yeah.
What if you're a single parent?
And
You
you
don't
know-
give a straight corner and
Yeah, well, you know what? It's funny that you bring that up, talking about homework, because school just started back.
Yes,
And I know it's a lot of single women.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna call them parents because they're not real parents. There's a lot of single women with kids.
Wow.
trying to be on that come up.
Yeah, that was on that come up.
Mm-hmm.
That was on that come up for school supplies and school clothes.
Oh.
Yeah.
They do be.
I told you I hate that one lady who was on the news talking about, I came here for the free school supplies because I didn't want to get there in line in the stores.
Yeah.
That's not what free school
Wait a minute,
supplies are
wait a
about.
minute.
Yeah, she said that,
That
on
was on the
TV.
news?
WFAA.
Channel 8.
She had a bad.
Channel 8 so ratchet now.
But you know what?
Channel 8 jealous.
Channel 8, but Demetria Overlord.
That's the
She's
only
beautiful.
reason my husband
Mhm.
watches the weather or the whatever
Traffic.
she does.
She does traffic.
Whatever she,
Mhm.
and then in the summer he was watching her at 12 noon. I said, "You watching the noon news?" He said, "Is the news on?" He said, "But she talking." So be quiet.
Yeah. Demetria Overlord.
And I was like, "Well, her makeup." He said, "Shh." I said, "What dress?" Shh.
Yeah.
The whole time, 30 minutes.
She's Nigerian.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know if
Yeah.
my husband knew what he was watching.
When she
The
came.
news.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cause I could ask him, "Oh, did the truck turn over? What truck?"
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you because the first time I saw her, I was like, hey, wait a minute.
I'll be late for work.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
In the
like,
morning.
hey, hold up,
She
wait a
comes
minute.
up 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's like-
that's the only time y'all men wake up, 4 o'clock in the morning. Here go Demetria. She gonna
Actually,
give me the traffic
it's
report.
4:30.
See,
4:30.
she gonna give me the
Yeah.
traffic report.
And she
I
usually
see
on
you
it about
sleep.
before 40.
Mhm.
So between 4:30 and 4:40, you see a good ones. And I love Demetria. Hey, how you doing, sweetie?
I
And
see.
she-
And she's single too.
I be asleep. I'm sorry. 4:30 in the morning.
Have you seen Demetria?
Yes, I have. She's
Cause
beautiful.
cause
but I be
I
sleep.
want to date her. You know, shit. I was like, you too pretty.
She's beautiful, but I still be asleep.
Really?
Yes.
Do you record it?
No.
Now I know what gets me is she loves old school New Orleans rap music, like the Hot Boys.
Okay.
That's like
Yeah.
Who are the hot boys? I don't want to know. Okay.
yeah.
It's-
This
you
is
know
this
who the
is
Hot
Lil
Boys
Wayne.
are
This is
about.
before Lil Wayne went crazy and fell off a
This baby
cliff.
says she don't know.
So-
who the
I
Hot Boys
thought
is.
Lil Wayne had gone crazy before
Yeah.
he got that grill and before he got all
No,
tattoos
the
on his
grill
face.
always been there.
Tattoos on his face always been there?
Tattoos on the face always been there.
Him and Birdman have always been there? You know,
Yeah, that's how he got started with Birdman. So no.
I know Birdman is with Tony Braxton now. And
No,
she-
Bird. That's another. See, and that's a perfect example of a double standard.
Okay.
Because here, I'm gonna break this down to
Break
you.
it down.
All right.
Okay, now if two women
Mhm.
know each other, let's say it's two women that have a mother-daughter relationship, they kiss each other on the lips, nobody says anything. Not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
However, if two men do it, they look at them as gay. Now, this is a double standard that I believe that is a huge problem, because if you look at the relationship of Birdman and Lil Wayne,
Father-son.
it's a father-son relationship.
Didn't okay, gotcha.
Right. So if
Gotcha.
it's a father-son, and if
You
you
give
grow
them
up, if you grow up
Yeah.
in Louisiana,
Yeah.
for your father to kiss you on the lips as a boy, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
if you
true.
come to Texas, it's like, oh no, what is going on? But in Louisiana, it's kind of like no big deal. And if you understood the dynamic of the relationship, when they had this picture of them kissing, it was just like, that's a father-son relationship. and there's nothing more to it, but everybody else blew it out of proportion.
But you know what though? You know, like when I was growing up, like my uncles, you know, I mean, they ain't kissed me in the lips, but I got kissed on the forehead a lot.
Right.
You know, it was like our men and our family were very
Showed
affectionate.
affection.
You know, very affectionate men.
That's good.
You know, and so, you know, nowadays, you know, it's looked upon just like you said, you know, man, your nigga must be gay because he
But and then the ones that say that, and I find it very interesting, the ones that say, "Oh, they gay." You look at the male figures in their life, and 9 times out of 10 they lacking.
Right.
And they're paranoid about being considered gay because they've never had a positive male influence in their life to show them that a man can be affectionate as well.
Right.
So guys,
okay.
here's the problem. There's nothing wrong with being affectionate. Nothing at all. There's nothing wrong with showing emotion. Now, I'm not saying if you bump your toe, you cry like a little bitch. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah, I did. You stump your toe, man up, hold that shit in. Now, somebody hit you in your nuts, that's a different story. You shed a tear, I completely understand.
Might even scream.
Yeah, you might even scream. However, if you lose a friend or a family member, you shed a couple of tears, nothing wrong with that. Now, if you're running around and you go to the store to buy a shirt, and then they don't have your shirt size, and you fall out in the middle of the store, yeah, that's a little too far.
Who does that?
I saw it happen just this week in North Park.
I think once
Now
again,
I went off. Now, well, it depends on the store for me. Like if I order a pair of Gucci.
No, you ordered that you ordered.
You
You
didn't walk in
ordered.
there
You
and
didn't
they had
walk
the
in,
shirt size.
and they didn't have it.
Oh, okay.
You ordered. That's the when you order, it's supposed to
It's
be
supposed
there.
to be there, right,
Now,
right.
if you just walk in the store and they don't have it, well, hey, let me order it.
Isn't that a double standard though? Women can be emotional and men can't. So if men are emotional about small things,
No.
see if I cry because Tiffany's didn't have the bracelet in my size and they had to add links and they didn't add enough links, and if I cry and break down, isn't that the same thing?
But
As
we
if a guy didn't
expect,
have the right shirt.
but women are expected to cry over jewelry.
Well,
Right.
see, and society expects women to be.
No. I'm gonna show you how this works out. I'm gonna show
Okay,
you.
show me.
So look, a woman cries over jewelry.
Mhm.
It's the same way if a man walks outside to his car and it's been keyed or put on flat, that's okay for him to cry.
Because our cars are like our
Yeah,
jewelry.
Well,
our cars are like our jewelry. So
Mhm.
it's how you relate to things.
The only way to hurt a man is to mess over his money, to mess over his car, and to mess over his mama. That's the only thing.
Well, actually, 1 and 2 are actually the same. Because if you're messing with my car, you're messing with my money.
Pretty much.
So yeah, you mess with my car, you are messing
Well, I
with my
mean,
money.
sometimes, men have stacks, sometimes hidden underneath the bed in the shoebox. And if you take that,
Well, here's the other thing, fella. If
Without
you still,
asking.
if
you must have been stealing
if,
somebody's shoeboxes and shit.
look, if you still putting your money in your mattress and your shoebox, something wrong with you. You can have there's nothing wrong with having a stash.
because you need to have a safe.
No,
you need
you
to have that safe. The
right.
safe
You
with
need to
shoebox.
have a safe.
Mhm.
Because if you can put up a grand in cash and just have it sitting there,
You got to.
you can actually buy a safe. Because safe only gonna run you a couple $100.
Now, the thing about buying a safe, from what I heard, the thing about buying a little money safe, buy the small one that you can put in the closet, what I heard. And don't use your debit or credit card. Also, when you buy the money counter, I don't know nothing about that. Just you put the money in, it counts the money for you. Don't use your debit or credit card.
No, you don't.
But I'm just saying, if ever y'all hear that I was in my house burned down, and I come to work and I had scotch and burns or
mark?
something, don't worry, because that means I got the money out.
Well, actually, here's the
Well, I
funny
mean,
part.
safe's supposed to be fireproof. So
Fire
you
retardant.
wait till it get through burning.
No,
I'm too scared.
you actually buy a safe that's fire retardant, and this is
Yeah.
the other thing.
Just
you
like
do.
your gun safe.
Yeah, your gun safe.
So I heard.
Yeah, you can actually in my gun safe is my safe.
Right.
So
So
in the
I
gun
heard.
safe is the safe.
So
So
I
you
heard.
have to go through 2 layers to get to
Right.
anything good.
With the
But
carpet
anyway,
inside.
Yeah,
So whatever you heard.
actually,
With the
it's
carpet at the top.
no, it's actually styrofoam.
Bro, you
It's,
wonder about people be stalking you and shit online, bro.
What?
You know, you got guns, you got jewelry, you got.
I don't wear
Teslas.
jewelry.
No, you
ain't gotta wear it.
Well,
that's what
you
I
ain't gotta
say. You
you
have
ain't
to
gotta
wear
wear
it.
it.
I don't wear
You got
jewelry.
jewelry, you got Teslas and Maseratis and
I ain't got
shit.
no girdle on right now. But I ain't got no jewelry. Yeah.
I don't
Wait a minute.
really wear jewelry though.
You don't nobody pay attention to my poor ass.
You know, on the video shoot, it was
Wow.
funny. And last week on the video shoot, it was funny because I bought the
On the what?
The video.
You gotta tell us
So
about
you
that,
doing a
man.
video shoot?
Yeah, tell us about your video shoot.
So we can talk about the difference between men and women, and you know. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, and that brings up
The
another.
video shoot was with who?
Zanelle.
The singer?
Yeah, Zanelle.
Zaniel.
Zanielle. I'm sorry, I pronounced her name.
Zanielle, the singer.
Yes.
And what type of music does she sing?
R&B, like R&B soul.
R&B and soul.
Mm-hmm.
And which label is she on? Q, which label is she on?
She's an independent artist.
She's an independent artist.
Mhm.
And we should have her music next week, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something
That's
like
what
that,
she's
yeah.
telling me.
That's what
My
I'm-
sister is pretty independent, so you know we don't really we talk to each other about our projects and stuff like that. But she is like me in a lot of ways, you know. So she likes to make sure she has complete focus on her own thing.
Until she releases it, and then.
And then we get to.
And then I'll
But I'm gonna tell you right now, that song is fire.
Really?
The song.
What is it talking
It's
about?
a nice.
Because I love lyrics.
It's a romantic song about a woman being put on a natural high by a guy, and it is like the words, the lyrics. I was like,
Did she write it?
yeah.
She wrote it.
Okay, so
Mhm.
when you gonna send it to me?
Well,
When she
that's
sent it to me,
that's
when
the
she sent it
artist.
to
You
me,
know,
you
you
know.
you can't push artists,
You
and
can't-
that's one.
you
Yeah,
can't
that's
take
one of the
shit from
things.
And that's my sister. She don't.
Yeah.
She shows me bits and pieces.
Right.
But I would rather wait until the finished product.
Yeah.
You
Could
know, because
tell her not to do that? Because we know so many people that we can say, "Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to text that song to you."
No.
No.
Because she. Here's the funny part. Because even the director of the video, he didn't even have a cut. He had to get the cut from her.
Mhm.
So she had two different cuts, and like she was not letting it out. And
So
like
how many videos have you done?
professional
Yeah.
or amateur.
Well, damn.
With a bell.
I never did no amateur videos. I thought about it.
So men do amateur videos, and women do amateur videos.
There's no double standard.
Yeah.
There's no,
No,
there's not.
Because everybody getting paid.
Everybody getting paid at the end of the day.
Oh, you getting paid?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't pay for the videos? I thought you did them between two people who you're having sexual intercourse with.
I mean, if you
If you would release it,
Because if you love me and we are having sex or making love, you ain't making no video of me.
why not? No, I don't think so. I mean, love and being freaky. When you in love with somebody, that make you freaky.
Really?
Yes. What is wrong with you?
Oh,
You act like you went out there in the back of that pickup truck. What's your
I don't know.
kids
I
about
don't know.
I
that?
think a lot of women who do these different things, I think they're doing it more for men, more for their own satisfaction.
no.
I'm just gonna let you know.
I don't
So he
know.
made you get on the back. Oh no, wait a minute. No, you got on the back of the pickup truck because it made him feel good to get you in the back of a pickup truck. That's why you got back.
It was
there.
romantic. It was the
And that's the
stars.
same thing that can be said.
On the amateur video?
Hey, it's
Exactly.
romantic. It's
Okay, when
something
y'all do the
different.
amateur videos going forward, and people who are doing porn, because we have two friends from college who have production companies who do that.
Sure do.
So
Oh,
what I would
yeah.
like for them to notice is when they're doing the sheets, make sure they're ironed, because see, or take them right out to dry or something, because they're all, the bedding is just not nice.
So Mo, you telling us you watch porn? Then? That's what Mo just admitted
Yeah,
to.
So you
and
watch
see,
porn,
She
Mo?
might- she
I
might-
watch porn.
And so I bet you be sitting down criticizing
Yes, Lord.
everything that they doing.
And that's
in
why,
this
that's
porn.
know
why I
what?
don't get to watch porn anymore, because I was like, look at that. Now you know that's too wrinkled. Who did that? What are they doing?
But you,
Look at her stretch marks. She didn't get a pedicure. Why are y'all doing that? Oh my gosh. You can see the deodorant under his arms. Did no one not tell him that? Oh my gosh. Look at her pores. Look at that weave. I can see the glue. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm no longer able to look at.
what time is it?
And I
just
can't
can't
do
do
well,
this.
video.
I can't do this.
That
You
just
mean
hurt my feelings.
so you sitting up here, you look
Yep.
at pornography
Yep.
for not the porn itself, but for the bed sheets and
Right,
the,
because most
The
people
scenery.
and the setup
Okay,
and
because
the,
I was told to look at porn so you can get ideas and
Ideas.
stuff. Yeah, but I don't need that because I'm not holed out.
well, I just don't know what to say about this. I mean, because well, you know, well, I like, you know, some porn, you know, but for me, I use what I used to call them, Lord have mercy, let me see my name. The names of my go-tos.
Your
My
go-to
go-tos. Because, I'm sorry, they're
Because you're visual. You're a man.
yeah, but there's no better porn than old school porn. Old school porn.
You mean the man with the thick mustaches?
No. I'm talking about the man. No. I'm talking about when you was back in the '90s. We didn't have porns that had dudes had mustaches. We had porns dudes had jerry curls, and the chicks had them swoop dudes and stuff like that. But the bodies were on point. The sex was on point because they knew what they were doing. The noises, the satisfaction, everything was on point. Old school porn. I mean, like now, what you be doing when you say you be faking it? What's the noise you be making?
No.
That's into my
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah,
That's
that one.
that's
I
what
can't
I'm
do
trying
that
to
one.
tell
I can't
you.
do that.
That's what I'm trying to
No.
tell you. Y'all are talking about relationships and women and this, and I'm trying to tell you, women only want relationships. They don't want to have sex. They are faking it when they're having sex. So to make you to reel you in to have a relationship.
I ain't never had nobody fake with me, Mo.
As a guy, I'm gonna tell you right now. If women fake it, we guys fake it too.
Well, let me tell you.
I fake it.
I
fake it 2 times.
If you can talk during sex, then somebody ain't doing it right.
Well,
That's outside.
Okay.
That's construction outside. Because I was like, what is nailing in there?
Uh-uh.
Miss Sunshine. Hey, Miss Sunshine, if you're watching, Miss Charm. Did we run the white people off? Oh, okay. I'll just make sure because I was kind of vocal
Okay,
about the white people last
you do
weekend.
know they're listening to us.
Wonderful. Now the thing is that I'm talking about these double standards.
You're talking about the
quick.
people in the other studio.
Let's talk about faking it real quick since you brought this up. Now,
Right.
women, you say women fake it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, how have you ever had a guy to fake it with you, or do you know?
No, they haven't faked.
How you know?
How you know?
Because they always want to come back.
That don't mean that they didn't fake
They
it.
don't mean they didn't fake it. Yeah.
Women do the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can tell you now if she was faking it, if they was faking it, then they did a hell of a good ass job.
Okay.
And I'm talking about all, not just the noises. See, let me tell you one thing that my uncles taught me growing up is how when you get a woman, the way that you know you get her is look at her eyes. You'll know if you'll know at that moment if she's faking it or not.
Oh, that's sweet.
That you. Am I lying? And the thing is that when you get to a certain spot, certain place, if you say the right thing, you hit a weak spot, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to tell you.
That's sweet.
I'm trying to tell you, it works every time. I'm trying to tell you, you'll know, whatever the case is. And then, and then if it's in the case of a quickie, you ain't trying to look for that shit no way. You're just trying to get in and go.
That's a shame.
Why is it a shame? I'm just saying. I mean, now when
Double standards. Yes, quickie. No.
See, now define quickie.
Well, a quickie for me is anywhere between
5 to 7 minutes.
No,
That's a warm up.
Oh, okay.
I've been saying,
That's stretching.
I've been saying, well, why you?
Yeah.
I mean, you gonna come in 5 to 7 minutes? That's horrible. Now I'm thinking maybe like 25, 30. Really, it's kind of quickie-ish.
Yeah.
Because really, a quickie can turn into a good long stroke if you're
you
not
let it.
careful. So you gotta keep your mind on the time and the stuff that you got to do.
Just so
in about
I'm
30
clear,
minutes,
y'all
you
are talking about quickies being 25 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies, I just want to let you know that both of them are single and you need to call them.
Why?
So the number is 214-717-4827. Both are single.
Okay, we just got hold out on.
Yeah, I guess I'm lost. I'm confused.
Well, what? Oh, I guess because.
That's a good.
So you mean tell me, Mo? My bad. I'm about to turn your phone up.
That's what the case for, brother. That's what the case for.
So Mo, you mean?
According to my Facebook
Are you
friends,
saying
yeah, they just
that your
said-
Facebook friends
They
said
said that's a long time.
5 to 7 minutes is a normal quickie time?
No, they said it's 10 to 12 minutes. So your
10 to 12
They
minutes.
said it was a quickie. So what you're
I'm
saying?
40 years old, and ain't no way I'm gonna die at 90 something. Now I'm gonna be fucking till I die. I know damn well that I will not be going no 5 to 12 minutes
I'm telling you
as
what
a
the
quickie.
Facebook friend said. My girlfriend said we got a separate.
Yeah.
No,
So you looking at 5 to 7? That ain't even enough time to warm up.
I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not agreeing with the. With
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure
We're
out what
agreeing
kind,
with you all.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of dudes these is. That's 5 to 7, 10 minutes.
Just
like,
breathing
what the-
without oxygen and not living with their mother. That's the only
I'm
criteria
trying to figure out what
women have.
what in the world?
That's the only criteria
Like,
women have.
how you-
Well,
Have you ever noticed that you have some men who are with very prominent and productive women and they don't have jobs or anything? Well, the reason
They're looking for a project.
oh,
No,
shit.
no,
The
it's
women are looking for a
not
project.
necessarily a project,
Oh my
just
God.
a man
Mm.
breathing on his own without the aid of oxygen. And he doesn't live with his mom. That's the only criteria.
Mm.
He doesn't even have to walk upright.
So for all them women out there, holler at me.
So,
Very
Jay,
good.
look, you got a.
Very good.
You-
I'm photogenic.
and you, so basically, a woman just take anybody that can breathe and can walk. That's
Breathing
what
on
you-
his own.
and not living with his mom.
Not living with his mom.
Disability and all. You just don't, you can just
He
take
getting
it.
a check?
Yeah, getting
If he getting a disability check, that means he's good. That's an income, and he might be eligible for food stamps.
So you know what? Now speaking about that, whatever the case it is, now Mo, you bring up a good point. Now there will be some independent women, and then for those out there, you know, in live land, there will be some women that will probably argue with you, Mo, because a woman. Did you see that post that was on our Facebook page the other day? It was talking about a woman. She said if he can't, if he can't do this, do that, and do this, then I can't be with you. And it was 3 pictures. One picture had a picture of his job. Another picture had a picture of him mowing the lawn. And another picture he was putting it down in bed, but the way they had it was kind of like, you know, had her him laying or her laying on him covering her up or whatever the case it is. So you talked about that, or whatever the case is, about benefits and stuff like that. If a man, you know, is not working or whatever the case it is and stuff like that. So you don't think that will be a double standard? Why some women think that, you know, when a man is down or whatever the case it is, that, you know, he is not worthy of anything.
Well, see, we're talking about double standard again. A man, he has to work, but a woman can be a stay-at-home, not even mom, but just a stay-at-home woman. And society says that that's okay. A woman doesn't really have to know how to cook, but a man needs to know how to take care of the grass and all that. So that's an unfair double standards.
But see, nowadays you have more so nowadays. I think that's the issue people having with Stedman and Oprah. You know, Stedman may make his money in his own right, but we already know Oprah Winfrey, come on, and like he really got a real job.
But it's just like if there had been no Stedman, there would be no OWN, because he told her. Because she kept complaining about what watched on TV, because she really doesn't watch TV. What she watches on TV, there's nothing on. He said, if you are stop complaining about it and be about it, and have your own. And he's the one who said Oprah Winfrey Network.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But I'm talking about,
if he gonna go there, whatever the case is, then they should have better shows than they have and have-nots.
you know what? They have what pays.
Now Greenleaf.
What about BET?
Next week? Oh yeah, being a TV, Greenleaf, both parts. You know, I gotta watch Greenleaf.
See, I watch Yellowstone.
I have
And
neither
Long
heard
Wire.
neither one of them shows.
And then
Greenleaf? I mean,
you ain't never heard of Greenleaf?
I don't have the Oprah Winfrey Network.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
have? What
I got direct.
But don't that come as a basic?
No,
piece?
not with
It's
direct.
not basic.
It's with Uverse. It comes with
so I had
Uverse.
Uverse at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, you
Okay.
first, and
Yeah.
then went to direct.
Yeah, that was a bad choice
Yes,
for
it was.
Yeah, AT&T trying to fool people. Direct
It's not the
TV.
same thing.
Direct TV
Right.
still goes out when the wind blows.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And
Signal
even though it is
signal.
owned by AT&T,
Mm-hmm.
it's just still, you know,
And they
Uverse is better.
they make it hard for you to buy Uverse now. They trying to do away with Uverse.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's
no.
what she
They
does.
was like, oh no, because my sister was like, oh no, we don't have Uverse in the area. You have to get Direct TV. My sister said, no, that's not what my brother said.
Mhm.
And then we called my cousin that works for AT&T. He's like, no, they got Uverse in your area. They just don't want to give it to you. Tell them this code and this is what you want. Call them. Man. Oh, okay. Well, we'll be over.
See.
Yeah,
That's
no,
crazy.
I want Uverse. I don't want, and they keep trying to sell it in the stores. Tell them, look, when you figure out
Mm-hmm.
how to make your shit work, when the wind blows and when it rains, holler at me. But until then, I don't want to deal with you. Because
Right.
it be raining during
Right.
football season.
And
And if I can't get my signal, I can't watch my Saints game, I can't watch the Aggies play, I'm going to be a very upset person.
And that's why we don't have OWN. But that's
Wow.
okay. But Oprah and Stedman, I mean, behind every good woman is a great man. And that's Stedman for her.
That's true.
And behind every good man is a great woman.
That's true. I agree with that. And real quick, before Mo take us to break, when we come back from our break, we're going to be talking about parental double standards. Do as I say and not as I do. That's going to be real good. So those of y'all that on live with cases, stay with us. You know, of course, we'll probably start talking about it a little bit, and I'm going to argue with Mo again about these statistics real quick.
Wrong.
And Mo, take us to break.
All right. So the real estate market is on the rise.
I already did that.
Get a positive, helpful partner for buying, selling, and keeping your home. Contact Jason Golden at area code 214-972-0900. He's a trusted resource for answers about the process. He's an innovative marketing strategist. He has expertise about neighborhood features, free home marketing consultation. But you know what's the best about Jason? He's honest. He has strong negotiation skills. He supports you all the way through the closing and beyond, and assistance with foreclosure avoidance. You don't want to buy a house and then have to have it being foreclosed on in 3 to 5 years. So contact Jason Golden at 214-972-0900 for a partner in buying, selling, and keeping your home. And we're going to hear the next musical selection.
You ain't got your stuff
Disco
over there, Mo?
Inferno.
Disco Inferno. So to all my LGBTQ, get out your boa, baby, and let's twirl. Twirl. Am I wrong with the boa?
No.
I know, because when I think of Disco Inferno, I think of twirling.
I think of John Travolta.
Right. That's why
I got you.
Yeah, I thought John Travolta. A little bit of the twirling too. On what was it? What's love got to do with it? When Tina Turner redid the song? You know, she redid the song at a gay club. That song, you know, that was all over the place or whatever.
When I think of disco, I just think of boas.
But you know, now I was thinking about disco because I was like, you know, well, we really hadn't did any disco. Then I thought, like, okay, well, we need to be just a little bit more different with the music selection or whatever. Instead of me being ratchet all the time. Because, you know, I go gut bucket ratchet and all
But you know what I love? I love Sylvester.
Oh, yeah?
Woo!
Really, Mom?
Woo!
I didn't know that.
Sylvester? I'm done. I'm gonna sing it to the top of my lungs in the car. Y'all gonna be like, what's wrong with me?
Let's see who's watching us real quick. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Jay? Hey, Gigi Hall, that's my bestie. What's going
Is
on?
that the one we ran into at the hair salon?
Which one? Oh, now G live in DC. Wow, this looks kind of cool.
So Rob, remember Rob, right? Rob was still high school. He was Mr. Still's son.
Oh,
Yeah.
what about him?
He was watching.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know he went to A&M with me.
Okay.
Yeah, he went to A&M with me, and him and David both went to A&M with me. David did quite being out, but
Wow.
yeah, they kept every time somebody referred to David, I was like, you need to get your boy David. It's like that's not my boy. We went to the same high school.
You know, when I got the PV, it was a few of us, you know, a few of us. I'm like, peace out. I ain't want to talk to him no more. And that was horrible too, because they were like, hey, Quincy. I'm like, what's up, man? And I just go the other way. I ain't want to be bothered no more. That's horrible.
I got invited to a couple parties down at PV by our classmates. And by the time we got down to PV, the party was over because they had started fighting. I'm like, it only took us 45 minutes. Y'all said y'all was gonna get dressed and walk over. So we done got dressed because we know we got a 45-minute drive.
Right.
So we like, okay, well, no, you know, we'll get there by 11 o'clock. So we leave, we like, okay, we're gonna leave right around 10. So that by the time we get to the highway, it'll be about 10:15. We hit the highway good, boom, we there right at 11 o'clock. Parties will be jumping. We pull up, it's 10:50. We pull up on campus, and then we had to park over in that little elementary school and walk over to the baby dome. And by the time we get over there, like you coming down across the grass right in front of the MSC, everybody clearing out. It's like, what the hell going on? We just got here. So then we would say, forget it. We just go ahead. Look, it's another 20 minutes to U of H. Let's go ahead, go down to U of H. We call our boys. What y'all got going? Oh, hey, we at PV. Look at them down there. The fight. What happened? Oh no, they broke up the party because they just started fighting. We headed down there. Hop right back on 290. See, boom.
That's Knock on Wood by Andy Stewart.
Yeah. I did not know the name of this song.
Knock on Wood.
Yeah, I didn't know the name of it.
Man, I wanted to do some disco today because I think our disco music is just gone, man.
Yeah, rap music is gone.
I was like, oh my God, I want to do something so different. I like disco.
This new guy rapper called Baby. This whole thing is wham wham wham. It's like really, dude, who said that? I'm dead serious. This song.
Can you hear me?
Is my mic on? Did you hear? You know that dude, Baby? The rapper, Baby? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. He be talking about wham, wham, wham in his lyrics. Yeah, okay. I'm glad it's not me, because I'm like, can I get some UGK? Some Scarface? Hell, I'll even take Master P. You know.
He ain't getting that in so long.
Even Master P over these rappers today.
Now listen, guys, that you guys is checking us out, we want you to comment as well. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be talking about parental double standards in a second. Do as I say, not as I do. And I think if we have a little time, we're gonna talk about what happens when a man cheats versus when a woman cheats. The double standards with that. That one right there is gonna be something. But that parental double standards, do as I say, not as I do. Man, I can't. My mama ain't watching today, but that don't mean she's not gonna watch it. I think she had to go to work today. Ooh, my mama used to just be all up in my grill by cussing and everything. Mo, this is really good. This is really good, Mo.
If I cannot get the numbers, I can't do nothing with it.
Okay.
But I'm not asking the right questions. Because you know how you have to ask the right questions to get the answers? I can't just say, what are the numbers? I don't know how to formulate the question for us. I can get the demographics if I can get the numbers. Because then I can go to what city and state and say you got 350 at that particular city.
And extrapolate based on the city population.
And see, I'll take the information from the Economic Development Corporation from that city, and I'll like you said, I'll extrapolate.
So you want to?
Cause see, if I say motherfucker, you know what? You'll be like, oh, there you go, you gotta be nicer. And I'll be like, okay. So what am I gonna do? What? I know this song.
You don't know what this is, Mo?
I know it.
The Queen of Disco, Mo.
See, you know what the problem is? This is not growing up. So I know.
No, I mean, you can't play disco without Donald song.
Woo!
See, this is one of them double standard songs. Because what if a dude who roll around talking about he looking for some hot stuff to see?
That's what's called a prostitute. He was in the corner, you know.
Not necessarily.
Now, what's up with the strip club? So if I go to La Bear and get a guy, that makes me look trashy. But if y'all go to a strip club and get a girl, that makes y'all a winner.
He said that makes you look trashy. What say that?
I'm trying to figure out who would say that. So most, and this is the thing I don't get about women going to strip clubs, because most of them dudes is gay. Not all of them, but most of them are gay. So you roll your possibilities are minimal. So to me, given the numbers and the ratio, if you come up out of a strip club with a dude, damn it, you won.
So, okay.
I mean, based on numbers alone, I give it to you because you did some shit.
So that means what I need to do is just go ahead and stay with the man who's breathing on his own, not living with his mama. See where we gotta do.
Or I mean, you know, or I guess maybe, you know, you go in there and get you one, you know, that you know is straight that's making money.
She want to bring a wild man back home.
She wants to have sex with him.
Donna Summers, I was listening to some of her stuff, and I forgot her how vulgar, or I would say vulgar, how
Let's say risque.
risque and suspect a lot of her lyrics are.
Right, and here's the thing. This is what I know our parents didn't like rap music because they said it was more blatant.
Right.
But compared to what they do now, our stuff was still a little more subtle.
Yeah.
Man, now.
Big Mama Thorn, bro. Man, bro, rock me, baby, rock me all night long. Rock me, baby. Until I ain't got no backbone or something like that. I ain't give.
I give my parents one word when they talk about music. Isley Brothers, be quiet.
You right about that.
Yeah.
Isley Brothers, be
Isley
quiet.
Brothers. And then they used to play it.
1 minute.
And then they're wrong because they used to play it at the cookouts at night.
Mm.
While the children run around. So it's like, y'all trying to get y'all groove on the side while you got children running around in between the hot dogs and the hamburgers.
That's what they trying to do. They trying to be the hot dog in between them buns.
When I tell you I can't stand you, I cannot stand you.
What movie was this on? Them white boys was dancing like the darn fool. Was that Revenge of the Nerds? You don't know?
I watch book TV. So I can figure out which book to buy instead of buying a horrible book.
All right, we back, y'all.
Welcome back to the Man Gas Talk Radio Show, guys. Hey,
Behind the scenes, YouTube and Facebook. That's all I'm gonna say. Behind the scenes.
Mo has a problem. I'm here with MoSwagg, my boy Hendrix, and Miss Sunshine. We thinking about you, girl. I hope you got your garage door up. But you know, I'm just trying to make sure and hope you have one of them red manual levers. Pull it and then see if it'll work. You know, just give
Ain't
me a
that an
suggestion.
hour later you telling her how to do that?
And then so as we're moving right along,
I'm just saying.
you know, we continue to talk about double standards on today. Now check this out. Now, parental double standards. Do as I say and not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Now, my mom used to tell me stop cussing all the time, Miss Charm.
She still do.
And she still tells me stop using profanity. You know? Now, my mom was never, you know, B-word, F-bomb dropping, you know, parent. Now, she will say shit, damn, hell, wanch, you know, stuff like that. You know, is wanch a cuss word, though?
Well, here in the South, most people don't know what wanch is if you go out like Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama. Outside of that, most people don't even know what a wanch is. I can give you Georgia know, but most people, like, what's a wanch? Because I said it in California, they looked at me like I was crazy. Like,
What
A
a
wanch?
That ain't no witch or nothing like that. Okay.
Mo, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Mo, because you don't put your microphone
I
down.
wasn't saying nothing real smart, so that's okay. I'm glad y'all couldn't hear me.
Yeah, so parental double standards. Mo, since you're the only parent at the table, so what do you think that you may tell Mallory not to do that you know damn well she's going
Don't
to
have
do?
sex before marriage.
So why would you tell her that? Why would you
Because
tell
I
her
had
not
sex
to have?
before marriage and it didn't work out.
But why would you?
And I'm gonna tell her, I need you to wait until you get married and have sexual intercourse, so you don't need to compare yourself or compare your partners with each other sexually, because once you put that sexual component in any relationship, it skews your understanding. You get too emotional, and so you don't make the best choices.
Okay.
Just like, and with women, they're emotional beings anyway, unfortunately. But I'm gonna tell her not to have sex before marriage because it'll mess up any relationship.
And what's another thing you tell her? Give me another one. Because my mom told me to have sex before marriage. That shit didn't work.
Yeah, but did your mom tell you why?
My mom explained it to me like, okay, like this. I don't need you having sex, bringing no children in my house.
Mhm.
I don't need you having sex because I don't need you catching nothing you don't supposed to and you can't shake.
Mhm.
And I need you not to be having sex because it's a sin to do it, and you don't need to be fornicating out here.
Okay.
You need to wait till you get married to do
Okay,
it.
I
So those
gotta-
were the main three
I
reasons.
guess I gotta put that, yeah, okay, I'll put that sin part in there.
What you
Another
gonna-
one, another one,
It stopped me though.
another one I've gotta tell her is that in our society now, well, when I was growing up back in the Stone Age, you know, we wanted to get married, so I waited to buy my house, I waited to buy this, I waited to buy that until I got married. And in actuality, what I should have done is purchase all of this ahead of time, because you don't want to do it to intimidate me. Because as a woman, if you have all your stuff,
Stop.
back in the day,
No, stop.
back in the
Stop.
day.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You
But-
cannot call him a man if he's intimidated by a woman that has her own.
But I told
That is
you,
a male.
But I told you what we're
No,
looking for.
he is a male.
Breathing on his own.
He is a male, not a
So the
female.
male.
Yes.
So many males are intimidated if you have your own this and have your own that. So I'm going to tell her to go ahead and purchase it, buy it, like, you know, the condo she already got, but in her name. But to live there, don't let them know that you bought it.
Okay.
Don't let them know that you bought it. Get your stuff straight. And it goes into, because the first year of marriage, I need the two of them to live off one income, to put that in the bank.
Okay. That makes
So
sense.
they can be
Mo.
liquid. So that's all I'm gonna tell her. I mean, schools, you know, she can only go to A&T, Prairie View, or Howard.
Now, Mo, what she don't want to go? What she want to go to LSU, or what she want to
Okay.
go to Southern?
Okay,
or,
well,
What she gonna go to
or
A&M?
Grambling?
Oh, you know, that's an option. But Prairie View A&M, Howard University, and North Carolina A&T State University are the only ones will take my money.
Oh, gotcha.
So hopefully she'll get a scholarship to wherever else she wants to go.
Okay, so in order for her to go on your dime, it
On
has
my
to be one
dime.
of those three schools.
Prairie View, Howard, or A&T.
Let's see, and here's the funny part. Now, Prairie View, we already discussed. I had too many family at
Right.
Prairie View. That's
Okay.
no.
Couldn't do that, couldn't do
Prairie
that.
View, I couldn't do that. Now, Howard was an option. However, there's two problems with Howard.
Yeah.
Number one, it get cold.
Okay.
That's a big factor.
Cold.
Yeah. Number two, it was dirty.
That's because it's a urban
DC,
school.
yeah, DC is
DC,
dirty.
DC.
This is the same reason why.
Even the
dirty
White
as
House
hell.
ain't white.
Yeah.
It's gray.
Yeah, this is the same reason why UT got marked off the list, because it was in an urban area,
Yeah.
and I couldn't do it.
You can't do U of H either.
No, I couldn't do U of H because I went to
Third Ward.
I went to U of H and I couldn't. I mean, all these schools, U of H, Howard, University of Texas in Austin. I couldn't tell where the campus ended and the city began.
Right.
Mhm.
That
Right.
that
That's
messed
true.
my head up.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't focus, and I didn't feel like I guess.
No, what was wrong with A&T? They have a great engineering program. Too far from home.
No,
North Carolina A&T is bomb.
cold. It snows.
Oh,
Yes.
you're right. Well, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
it
right.
snows.
Yes.
I mean, I honestly had a full scholarship to go to Indiana University.
Oh, you couldn't have done that.
And no,
You couldn't have done
because
that.
they would offer me a football scholarship
You
on top of that.
would have still been in the dorm talking about come get me.
Yeah, I was like,
Me too.
because I specifically asked the coach, do you have an indoor practice facility? How many of your games are outside? These are questions I was asking the football coach that was trying to get me to come up there to play linebacker. You know, and I was just like, wait, all your games are outdoors, so you don't have any indoor facilities whatsoever? Only the weight room is indoors? No, I'm not. No, it's too cold. No, I pass. I'm serious about the cold. I don't do that. No.
Okay, so let's say you become a parent and have a daughter. What advice would you give her?
Number one, I'm gonna give her all the game. I'm gonna just be honest, just like I did my sisters. I'm gonna give y'all the game. So any little game these dudes try to run on you, you gonna know it. You gonna see it before it
And
even
you're gonna
comes.
flip it on them.
I'm gonna have you flip it on them. However, I will tell her this also, that if you are not feeling a young man, do not play with his emotions. Because the same way women get hurt, men get hurt the same way. Men
Okay.
are not going to show it as much,
Okay. I
but
see.
do not hurt somebody else's feelings.
Okay,
Do not.
I like that.
Do
I
not
like
hurt.
that.
Yeah.
That is good.
What's the second bit of advice?
If you are going to have intercourse prior to marriage, I don't care if he says he's wearing a condom. You're gonna be on some type of birth control.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, understanding that birth control has different types of birth control has different effects on the woman's body. However, we're gonna figure this out before you can become sexually active. And number three, if you bring a kid home and you ain't got a ring on your finger, you might as well just go ahead and dig your ditch.
Wow.
Because you might, because I mean, and I'm living an example. I do as I say, and I did.
I like that.
So yeah, no kids before you married.
Right.
Point blank period. No.
And if you have a kid
You
while
on
you're
your
not
own.
married,
You on your own.
then you need to get married. It's gonna be straight shotgun. Because if she comes home pregnant, we're going up to the guy's house. And then when the guy, the mama, the daddy, whoever's over there, and I'm like, are you going to marry her? And they say, well, no, that's not right. I said, see, that's an example of they don't give a damn about you. So let's go. Geo. We'll do the DNA test to make certain that
And
he's
your
the
ass going
father.
on child support immediately.
To make
Yeah.
certain he's the father.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do like my girlfriend did. She made sure that the guy was her, that, you know, so there would be no question. DNA test was done. And then she went to court and relinquished his rights. He signed the papers. Yeah, because she said, I'm telling you this is your child. You're saying it might not be. I'm telling you this is your child. Solidified through the courts. Now I want to relinquish your rights because I just wanted to make sure that you knew that this child was yours and we don't need a fucking thing from you. And he signed the papers.
No, and see, in my instance, it wouldn't be child support because to help take care of the child.
No.
However, it would be that you gonna pull your weight at least partially.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna be financially responsible at least partially. Cause any grandchild of mine, like my dad,
Gonna be taken care of.
they're gonna be taken care of. Cause you know it's funny that my parents, it's not my mother pushing me to have kids or pushing us to have kids. It's my dad. But my dad is the
Because he
one.
wants that name to go.
Yeah,
That
and
name to go.
he spoils the shit out of every kid.
Yeah.
Hell, he still spoils us. I'm damn near 40.
But if you have grandkids,
Yeah, it's gonna be even worse.
yes.
Cause I remember he spoiled us growing up. Now I can only imagine what he gonna do when he has some grandbabies. Cause he doesn't have any
He
grandkids.
gonna cut y'all off and
What?
go straight there.
What?
They be like, we're going to Europe. Oh, Dad, when? I don't know when y'all going, but let's take them out of school and go to Europe.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh no, me and the Munchkin, we gonna take us a trip down to Disney World this weekend.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but Daddy, oh no, it's we're gonna leave on Friday. I'll pick them up at lunchtime at school.
Right.
Cause the flight leave at 3.
Right, with the Disney ears on.
Yeah. That'll be my
Talk
dad.
about while we waiting in line. We got the pass. Pass all that, yeah.
But when we was, no, we can't get the pass. No, we can stand in line. We ain't. What you rushing for?
Right.
But with them, oh no, we gonna get the pass.
The
Let's
best.
get the pass. Yeah.
First class.
Yeah.
First class at 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's my dad. That'll be my dad.
I got you.
Yeah.
Because see, he's older. He's like me. Because she was in the middle eating 3 different cheeses on the airline. Talking about more please. And you know what I did? I just slid the card and said, ma'am, can I have more cheese? and then my husband was like, she's eating brie. I said, she wanted the cheese.
Yeah.
Cracker.
Yeah.
So that's her norm. She just thinks when you go on a flight now,
More please.
more please.
But she's mannerable though.
Yeah.
She's mannerable about it.
Right,
She's not
more
going to
please.
tantrum.
Well, no, she's just like, more please, and then the cheese comes. And then she's like, are we going to the restaurant today? That's
I
what
was
she-
going to the restaurant
Right,
today.
and that's what life is for her. We're going to fly to go see Auntie. We're going to go get in the pool. We're going to go to the restaurant because that's what happens. Are we going to go skiing this weekend?
You know what? I'm glad that you're saying that. You
I'm
know,
just shocked.
what do you think about now? This is a really good one, real cool double standard that parents do all the time.
Okay.
There are a lot of parents that are not honest with their children regarding their finances. You know, like when we were growing up, don't get me wrong, you know, mama took care of us. My mom was a single parent, but there were a couple of Christmases, mama say, listen, baby, you know, you're not going to get your Christmas on Christmas. I have it for you next week, but we'll be able to have anything you want to eat. We can, you want sweet potato pies, I'll make them. You want ham, I'll make them. Dressing, I'll make it for you. And the next week, right around New Year's, you know, we had our Christmas stuff, you know, and we were just as happy-go-lucky as we wanted to. Now, there are some parents that do keep the facade up like they have it all. Especially parents who are distant. You know, they have it, whereas, you know, it's like, for example, if you have, and I'm not saying that children are important, and let me say this at first, but if you have a child that's just, let's say that's long distance or something like that, and your child does come first, because you do have to take care of your child, why wouldn't you explain to your child that there are certain things that they cannot have because you don't have it to give? But what you do is you run amok trying to give them everything to keep them from disappointing or being disappointed. There are a lot of parents that don't share that kind of information for kids because I don't think that they think kids should know where they are.
Here's the thing, and I can't speak on every family, but I know with ours, you had, because we always travel for Christmas, so you had minimal space in the car, so we rarely spent Christmas at home.
Right.
So when we travel, you got to pick 3 gifts. So every Christmas Day, I only got to open 3 gifts. And I never knew if my parents were good, bad, or indifferent. All I knew is on Christmas Day, I had 3 gifts. Now, the variability of those gifts, it varied greatly. I never knew, but we were always traveling for Christmas. And honestly, with Christmas, it was never about the gifts. It was more about getting around my cousins and having fun with my cousins and playing. And really, like, the gifts were cool because we would open one the night before Christmas. You go to bed, you get up, you open another 2 gifts because everybody had like 3 gifts, maybe 4. That's all everybody had. It was the same all the way across the family. You know, you got 3 gifts. Everybody had 3 gifts under the tree, maybe 4, depending. Because I know my little cousin, her birthday was like 2 days before Christmas.
Oh, so you did separate.
Yeah. So it was like she'd have 1 gift for her birthday and then like 3 gifts for Christmas, but she'd have 4 gifts under the tree.
Yeah.
And then so that's how my family was. So I don't think it ever mattered where anybody was financially because the standard was set. You get your child 3 gifts to bring to Christmas. When we had Christmas at grandma's house, you got 3 gifts under that tree. Everybody had now the degree. But you know, I got my 3 gifts, and well, you know what? I got these 3 right now. Great, whatever. But hey, when I got back home, I know I got some else. And you never really worried about the gifts. It was about the family time, because you opened that 1 gift the night before, then you got up, you open more gifts, and then it was kind of like, hey, we're gonna sit around, we're gonna watch the Saints play, we watch the Cowboys play, we're gonna eat some food, we're gonna laugh and talk. I'm gonna run around and play with my cousins. It was never about the gifts with us.
Well,
it never was.
That's because your family wasn't trying to fill a void. Your parents weren't trying to fill a void. They didn't grow up with nothing, so they were trying to overcompensate. And that's what happens a lot. Like you'll see on Facebook, you'll see these people with these huge trees and all of these gifts for one child. And they get upset because the child just tosses away because they don't see the value in it. Now she asked to go to the restaurant, and she knows that we go to the restaurant Friday when mommy gets paid from that second job. Not Monday, not Tuesday, but Friday or Saturday or Sunday. So this
on the weekend.
Sunday, on the weekend. So she had me on the weekend because we get to go to the restaurant, which is the all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, so I can get my sushi. I'm just trying to tell you.
Okay.
But that's what people do. They overcompensate. And like very rarely, okay, this is what I do. Take it for what it's worth. I go to Walmart, put this stuff in layaway, right?
Right.
I put a lot of stuff in layaway. It ain't for Christmas. I mean, some of it's for Christmas.
Right.
Some of it's for that birthday in February. And then some of it's for next Christmas that I put on the top. That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
You better wrap
true.
the paper the day after Christmas so I can wrap the stuff up. I was like, oh, I got 2 of these. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how you do that.
And, see, and that was the other thing with my family, because it was Christmas, and then my dad's birthday is in January.
See?
Then me and my sister, Sister Jay, that was on the show, our birthday was right, like backdoored in February. I never worried about Christmas gift because it was like, I don't get nothing. My birthday right around the corner. I'm good.
And it's the traveling. So the holidays are about family.
Right.
And if you teach us about family instead of about stuff, and try to show someone, even if you're the absentee parent or you're the parent that's long distance, stop trying to overcome. I'm not there, but you're there. You're there via text. You're via, call, phone. No, you're not there in the house every day. Oh, so sorry, but guess what? 50% of the population grows up like that. So don't overcompensate. You know,
Right.
you ain't never seen your child, but you done bought him a car. You ain't never seen your child, but you done paid $6,000 for a dress for a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know?
And then,
That's
the funny,
cool.
the funny part is the only one time that I was really, really set on a Christmas gift was when starter jackets came out. And I got my New Orleans Saints starter jacket. That was
Because
the
your mama
one
went-
gift.
she
She
drove
drove
all the
from
way.
Dallas to Monroe because Shreveport didn't have it, which is why I still call Shreveport Texas Light, because all they had was Dallas Cowboy stuff.
That's love.
She had to go all the way to Monroe, Louisiana, because you couldn't buy it online.
That's a real mama.
Yeah.
And guess where that starter jacket is?
In your closet.
In this closet, in my closet. It's been dry cleaned, and it's dry cleaned and shrink wrapped.
Can you wear it?
Yeah, I can still fit it.
I would say he probably put it on one of these days.
Oh yeah, I
He
actually put it on after the Saints won the Super Bowl. Their first Super Bowl, I had it on.
I had a members
Wow.
only jacket.
Members on. I had one of them.
I
Yeah.
still can't get them on.
You know, so for you parents out there, you know, they just gave you a whole good info on you know,
Yeah.
What
how to kinda
Christmas
help
is
your
all
children.
about.
Yeah.
You know, and just
Family.
finances, period.
Yeah.
You know, just
You gotta
know,
tell them. You gotta be
Yeah,
honest.
you gotta be honest with
You,
the
you
kids.
don't
Yeah.
need to say, I don't have the money, I don't have the money, I don't have the money. What you gotta say is, that's not in the budget. How much money do you have? You wanna buy this toy at the store. How much do you have in your purse?
Right.
You don't have enough, so we have to wait.
And you know, one of the other things were that
What?
my parents were, and I could never figure out when my parents were hurting or when they was balling.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing was, when I wanted something, it usually backdoored with, I need X, Y, and Z in school, and then we can get this.
Right.
So
Right,
even if they
right.
were hurting, they
Right.
had time to put up for it. So
Wow.
I remember I wanted my first pair of Jordans.
Uh-huh.
My mom would say, "Oh, well, no, baby, because back then Jordans cost $85,
Right.
not $200."
Right.
But they cost $85. And so my dad was like, "Oh, no, let's just go get him the Jordans." My mom was like, "No, come on." My dad was like, "Yeah, $85, we go get them." You know, because I had my Z Cavaricis and my cross colors and my Jabot jeans, and I wanted me a pair of Jordans too. She was like, No. Before you get these Jordans, I need 3-6 weeks of straight A's. Then you can have the Jordans. That's what you got to do for me.
Right.
And it was like, okay, 3-6 weeks of straight A's. That's what I got to do to get my Jordans.
Okay.
Okay, then I can do that.
Mhm.
And guess what? When that third report card came in with all A's on it,
Yeah.
guess what we went? To the mall, and we got my Jordans.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, when I started driving, that same principle is what beat me in the ass.
Yeah, it did.
Because I got 3 B's, and guess where my
Because you
keys
started
went?
driving.
Mm-hmm.
My keys got taken away.
Because you were driving instead of studying.
Yeah,
That's
and,
okay.
and the football coaches was like, well, ma'am, he made the AB honor roll. Can he play? No. I sat out for 6 weeks. Not progress report. No.
6 weeks.
Not oh, well, the grades didn't win in. Can he play this week? No. When I had the report card in my hand. So when that report card came out, it didn't get mailed.
Do you know what B stands for?
Mm-hmm.
Not as good as an A.
Right. And so,
I'm just saying.
especially now I always got a pass in history and English. I got passes in those. I always struggle.
Because you like it. You
Right.
like math. Yeah.
Now, when you get a B in a math and a science class,
Oh, you're nuts.
yeah, no. My coach, he didn't mail my report card. My mom came to pick me up because I couldn't drive my car. He had my report card in his hand. Ma'am, here's his report card right here.
Mm.
Can he play this week now? Okay, he can play. And when you tell you, I don't know, coaches at the camp, well, you know how they was.
Mhm.
They didn't play no games, but when it came to my mama, they backed it up.
They should have did us like that in band because they just want us to just pass. That was it.
No.
Now my mom, she wasn't. My mom was valedictorian in her school at South Cliff High School, class of 1978.
Woohoo!
And so
That's
the
something.
thing was like, now my sisters, they were more, like straight A's. Me and my brother we like A, B, C, D.
I passed.
And so, and and my thing was like, my mama only wanted me to pass. Now she didn't want me to pass at the bottom. She just wanted me to pass, so I could get into school. Because my mom was a young mom. So my mom was trying to go to college and take care of a kid. She was trying to work and take care of a kid because she was a single mom very early. So it was that when kindergarten all the way maybe through maybe 7th grade I was A honor roll. After middle school, I don't know.
No, Brown.
She saw a girl.
T.W. Brown.
I mean,
Saw a girl.
it just went to hell. I mean, went to hell.
No, it was Brown.
Because
I didn't go to Brown,
But
but I spent enough time around people. Yeah, it was Brown. Because Brown was, because you got to remember when you was at Brown, I was at a predominantly white school called Lyles Middle School, and when I tell you, it was a dramatic difference.
I know it was.
Coming over to Brown, hanging out with my cousins, and the little sock hops y'all used to have. Yeah,
Those girls.
Yeah,
They
because
look like women.
Yeah, the stuff. Yeah, what Mo said.
The spirit team at T.W. Brown is what, And then I was a band kid. I mean, I was a band junkie. So, everything, it was all about, oh my God, Campbell High School band is right next door. Oh, I'm going to go to band practice. I'm going to go to band practice. And, I was just so hyped about it. My focus just got broken all the way around. I mean, it was just a mess.
I was happy because my notes were pretty and colorful.
I'm telling you right now, because I went to, that was at Brown, was the first time that the song Scrub the Ground. That was the first time I heard that song played when I was at a T.W. Brown sock
hop.
Yeah. I now,
Sure did.
Grant, I was in school in Garland.
Oh, wow.
And I went to a Brown sock because I had a cousin, and so I was like, hey, I'm going to go hang out with my cousin this weekend. Oh, yeah, we got a sock hop. Let's go. I'm like, yeah, let's go. And the song Scrub the Ground by Splat Pack. Because I remember it. And what them girls was doing, I was mesmerized. I was like, wait, hold up. I go to school with a bunch of, predominantly white girls, and they not gyrating like that. Because when we had the sock hops, it was Carlton dance and just having fun, and they was gyrating. It was like, oh my goodness, what? And that was the first time I stood at attention.
So anyway, like we were saying, what are we talking about? Because
double standards.
This man didn't go back.
I don't flag back, but again,
back down memory lane, and he done got.
But again, this is a look. You talk about sock hops and driving and doing all these things. These are things that I think I will still instill in my kids. I will do my kids the same way. It's not going to be about the stuff. It's going to be about family.
The memories.
And the memories.
I like the traveling part. I love the traveling part.
Because the traveling, we always stopped at two places. We always stopped at this little gas station. It was as soon as you got into Louisiana, it was the Flying J. Mm-hmm. We stopped there, and then we always stopped at the gas station outside of Pecan Land Mall in Monroe. Now that's if we went. Now when we went to New Orleans, we stopped in Baton Rouge, and then we made another stop right in Kenner, right by the airport. So I knew where the stops were.
Right before sliding.
Right.
Let me ask you something.
Right.
You just brought up Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to pronounce it, because we have a fight at my house, Baton Rouge or Baton Rouge?
Either way is acceptable. Proper pronunciation is Baton Rouge.
Okay,
Baton
see,
Rouge,
I
yeah.
don't want, if I'm going to Baton Rouge, I want to pronounce it like that.
Right.
I don't want to say Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Understood, but I mean,
So-
that's the same thing as like we had a street here in Dallas called San Jacinto, but most people say San Jacinto. But
Yeah, you can't say
can't-
J's.
No, it's San Jacinto.
Yeah.
But again, people know what you, and if you're gonna be that way, let it go. It's not this serious. It's really not.
I wanted to shout out to
Because-
the people in Louisiana, because I love all of our people and our listeners in Louisiana, whether it's north or south, where it's a 318 or a 504. I just love me some Shreveport.
See, just go there again.
I
And
know.
Shreveport, I'm sorry,
Don't
Shreveport. Shreveport is still in my book. Is not Louisiana.
I
It is
know.
Texas Light.
I know. It's because
Yeah.
it's so close.
It's Texas. No,
Oh.
because they only carry Cowboy stuff until the Saints won the Super Bowl.
Guess what's
So-
happening?
What's happening?
WinStar, September 1 or
What?
September 6.
What?
Okay, so the reservations can't use dice. The Indian reservations. WinStar, anybody in Oklahoma, don't know why. So when you play craps, you're playing with cards. Disgusting. They're now going to start rolling dice. So that means now I don't have to go 2 hours to go to Shreveport. I can just go, 45 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to go over there. I go to my play people and give me a free room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I tell you what.
Double standards.
Double standards.
But I mean, but let me see, what time is it? It's 45?
Almost.
It's 43.
43.
Okay, so real quick, because after this we got a 5-minute break, so I guess maybe we can run over this segment since we only have about 10 minutes left. Men, when women cheat versus when men cheat. Miss Sunshine. I'm talking about Sunshine today.
You need to call
Sunshine on your mind.
Sunshine.
I don't know why. I mean, you know, she just maybe I need to call her again. I guess. Okay, so when a man cheats versus when a woman cheats. Okay, so Mo, when a man cheats on a woman, whatever the case it is, a lot of times, you know, women they go all ballistic and stuff like that, but usually they end up forgiving the man a lot of times. Then when a man finds out woman cheats, he may go ballistic, maybe depending on what kind of guy he is, he may not, or whatever the case is, but the forgiveness part is a little bit more rough on the woman case it is, and he may or may not take her back. So why do you think it's such a double standard when men versus women cheat?
Am I right to assume that when men cheat, it's physical, but when women cheat, it's emotional? So by the time that I leave your ass, by the time I physically get my size larger than 12 ass up and out of the relationship, I had left 18 months before mentally. So I'm gone. It's deuces. Men can love a woman, be in a relationship with a woman, sleep with her every night, and still screw somebody else on the side.
Yeah.
And the somebody else on the side may be a long-term screw. I mean, men can compartmentalize, like, this is what my woman, this is my lover, this is who I'm with, this is who meets my mama. But this other chick, she gets me, she loves me, she uplifts me, but I can keep them separate. Men can do that.
That's good, Mo.
Thank you very
That's
much.
like one of the best explanations I've ever heard you do. And you give a whole lot of explanation, Mo. But, you know, that was that was good. I mean, that really was good because you said it perfectly. You know, just I think a lot of times the rest of the reason why guys don't forgive a lot, you know, because we do compartmentalize, and if you do threaten that particular piece, even though it's his fault or our fault, whatever the case is, if you threaten harm or whatever the case it is, then it's just like, it's like, no, I don't want to hear nothing else. You know, you shouldn't have did this, you shouldn't have did that. You know, go do, let that nigga do it that you did. Or I'm sorry, not the N word. Let that dude do it, or whatever the case is, or whatever. You know, and so any time that a compartmentalized piece of his mind or his piece that he's compartmentalized is threatened, you know, we tend to go over the deep end, you know.
Now that's in general terms, because not all females are like that. Because some females are just like males, and let's get them right. We're not calling them women and not calling them men. We're calling them males and females.
Males and females.
Right. Some females are just like men. However, I will say this: one of the things that coincides with both is usually when you have a chronic cheater, they don't know how to love themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
It has nothing.
It has nothing to do with you. They don't know how to love
People cheat
themselves.
too. Men or women, males or females, it never has to do with the partner. The partner's not coming up short. It's not the partner's not good enough, pretty enough, strong enough, smart enough, wealthy enough. It has to do with the void that other person is feeling. Because I tell women all the time, if you want to keep that man happy, you got to be a cheerleader. Once you stop being a cheerleader, he's going to find someone else because it's an emptiness within him. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with where it's come from.
Okay.
So if his parents had a void, or if they, placed a void upon him, or he had a bad upbringing, and I'm not saying he didn't have two parents, I'm not saying he was poor, but if he had a bad upbringing, then there's a void there, and he's gonna find somebody to fill it. It's just like an addict, somebody who wants to love, a love addict, a sex addict, a food addict, a drug. Yeah, they gotta find a void. So whenever someone cheats, and it took me a long time to figure this. I was like, well, what's wrong with me? Because when you look at that other female, you like, you could have done better because that bitch is ugly. And now that will hurt now I'm telling men something.
True.
If you want to hurt a woman, get back with a woman, get with another chick that's ugly. Get with the second chick. Because you be like, do you know she's ugly? Do you know her teeth ain't straight? Do you know she don't have subject-verb agreement? Do you know she ain't got no edges? Do you know her feet are crusty? And you replace that chick with me, that will mess up your head for a good year. It messed up mine. I was like, and you know what he finally told me? I know she's not you. Okay, well, how'd you choose somebody like that? Because she wanted me. You didn't need me. She wanted me. You didn't need me.
So he actually came out and told you that.
He didn't have no
And
choice.
here's
He didn't have no choice.
and that's the thing with, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the thing with weak males.
Yeah.
Because they want a woman that needs them.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want a woman that needs me.
Yeah.
I want a woman that wants me.
Right.
I don't want you to need me.
So she can live and breathe. And,
I like a woman that can stand on her own. She don't need me for nothing. That is sexy to me.
See, you just
That is sexy to me.
And I told my husband, I said, hey, I need you to get your PhD. Here go the forms, So I got to fill them out. He was like, no, I want you to get your PhD. I want to have a white husband. I said, no, that's not how this goes. You get yours first, then I'll maybe get mine, which means I ain't gonna get mine. Because I want to be known as Dr. and Mrs. He was like, why can't it be Mr. and Dr.? I said, because that's not how I want it. Now the forms almost filled out. That's all right. Just wait on the transcript to see it again.
And y'all made a good point, because there are so many people, I think that causes, they may have a void in their relationships is because there are so many people that feel the need to be needed. And then you have somebody, like me, for real, like I don't need you to need me.
You don't like
I don't. Now don't get me wrong. I am a brat. I'm a spoiled brat. I mean, I'm a teddy bear on the inside. I know that. But the thing is that I don't like to be spoiled like that, because I don't want to feel like I'm with my mama.
Right.
I don't want to feel like I'm with my grandma. So I'm like, okay, when I can do this myself, I can do that myself. I can get this done. But I won't mind being spoiled. But when you take it to another level, like, oh my God, I got to buy him a shirt. I got to get his shoes. I got to get this. Oh, I got to wash the dishes before he gets home. Oh my God, I got to have dinner ready. No. Because I grew up domestic, so I can cook for myself. I can clean for myself. I can do all this stuff myself. Right. Now, it's an asset if you do that. Right. And we can put that together and make something wonderful. Right. But I don't need you to every time you turn around, you feel like you have to do this for me. You got to do that for me. Push me in the right direction. Encourage me. I'll do the same for you. Right. Because in this journey we walk side to side, not one person behind the other. Right.
I'm gonna tell you something. The sexiest thing a woman has ever did for me. And it's gonna sound crazy, but it was like the thing that, honestly, it was the thing that took over the top and made her my woman. When we were the first dating. She was like, she noticed that. She was like, you know what? You don't have any like colored undershirts. All your undershirts are white, and that's it. She's like, they don't always fit with your outfit. So she went and bought me some black ones, some gray ones, some blue ones, some red ones. Like, you need these to complete your wardrobe. Here you go. That right there, right? And it was like simple stuff like that. Or another chick did one thing, and now, ladies, I'm gonna tell you, this shit ain't gonna work no more because I've been down that road. So you gotta come up with your new shit. So you gotta come up with.
So you got your own T-shirt,
right?
Okay, go ahead.
So she got me some T-shirt, but no, one chick was like, hey, what you doing? I was like, hey, I was working late. She was like, oh, you working late? What time you gonna get off? Probably be kind of late, probably about 8 or 9. Okay, well, just call me when you get off. I was like, okay, well, I didn't think nothing of it. So I called her when I got off, and she's like, oh, okay, well, go ahead, take a shower, relax. I'll be over there in about 30 minutes. Didn't think nothing of it. Okay, whatever. Took a shower, got on the couch, flipped it through channels. She walked through the door with food. That shit right there, that's how you win.
That's how you win.
Home cooked food or restaurant?
No, home cooked.
That's how you win.
That's how you win.
That's how you win.
It's a small thing.
Yeah,
the little things, right?
Like going to get medicine. You got a cold, and then come out. Did you have medicine? No. Just drop it by there. Talk about, and then that's what I used to do. I was like, here's some medicine. Put it in a little basket. I'm like, I gotta go.
Right.
I gotta jet.
And
you don't stay here? No, nigga.
And see, all of that comes from listening, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you like, okay, I like blue's my favorite color, for example.
Right.
And, and you end up going to give me a blue cover for my PlayStation joystick because I like to play the PlayStation, for example. And because video games just.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry, video games.
I'm sorry, but the thing is that you bring over You said, well, no, you don't need a cover. Here's a new one for you. You know, because I know that you want to keep your black one, and that's fine. Just make that player too, but you keep this one because it's blue and it lights up and it vibrates and do all this stuff. You just solved or created a space for yourself to say, okay, you know what, you're thinking about, you know, me, and you're thinking about the little things, and you're thinking about, you know, everything, especially the things that I'm talking about, and I don't even remember at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
you know,
what
those
That's
things.
what it is.
What time is it? We running over.
Yeah.
What time is it?
We just missed the break. We got.
Okay, so I'll tell you what then, since we're talking about this real quick, last week we did, you know, we had like our little quotes that we did around the table. So I thought about kind of calling that maybe our MTG quotes of the day. So maybe we can do that today. I saw with you since you the lady of the hour. You know,
the lady of the 2
you're the lady of the 2 hours.
As long as you're not the lady of the night.
No.
She probably need to be lady of the night.
No, I don't have to be lady of the night.
You gonna be lady of the
I'm
night?
not hold out. I'm not hold out.
You know what? Oh my God.
I'm just saying. Okay, so here is my advice.
Okay.
Just because you are going through, just because you are getting bombarded with things that are happening to you, it's not about you. It's about other people who will see what you're going through, and it gives them encouragement.
That's good, Mo.
Yeah.
That's good. So allow your testimony to be a light for others. That
Yeah.
kind of deal.
You can do that.
Yeah. Okay, Mo, that's good. I like
I'm
that.
gonna be a little cynical today.
Of course.
Okay.
Look, I'm not saying that my ex is Satan, but I ain't ever seen my ex and Satan in the same room at the same time. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Who got some oil? We need some oil.
Wait a minute, you got Tom up at that laughing at you.
Oil on this. I gotta put oil
I'm
on
just
your
saying,
thing.
I ain't ever seen them in the same room at the same
I
time.
gotta
I'm
put oil
just
on
saying.
your cup. I gotta put oil on the
I'm
paper.
just saying. So, I mean, there might be something there,
Oh,
but
wow.
you
Who's
know,
got the
I
oil?
mean, I don't
Because
know.
we need it.
Well, you know, X, you have not been spotted in the same room as Satan, but it kind of, you know, figured that you might be Satan. So we just trying to, you know, but you know, hey, X is for a reason. Whether if it's a good reason or a bad reason, there is a reason.
Yeah, and to be specific, it's not my most recent ex, because me and her still cool.
Right.
We're cool, but she know who I'm talking about. Yes. I mean, I got one word for you. Yes. And that's all I'm gonna say. But we're gonna leave it alone.
Mo have no idea what we talking about.
No.
And not that she don't even care.
Yeah.
Real quick, if I had to give something that I found something last night on this website I found called Psych2Go.net. And it says overthinking a situation or a decision can lead to a phenomenon called analysis paralysis, which results in no decision are being made. So don't overthink a situation. Follow your gut, you know, follow your heart, you know, that kind of deal. And make sure that whatever decision that you're making, whether if it's a good decision or a bad decision, be ready to face the consequences. A lot of times people they're not ready for the consequences. If you go out there and you have sex and you're young, your consequences are you're going to get an STD or you're going to get pregnant. You know, if you have, you know, decide to go out there and shack up with somebody, wherever the case it is, and y'all break up, wherever the case it is, you'll be seeing Judge Judy and not Judge, what's the lady name, the divorce court lady. Because sometimes people are not smart enough to understand that our decisions impact our lives, you know, and we shouldn't be making decisions that are going to impact us in such a way that's going to create such a divide within ourselves. You know, and so if you decide to get married or whatever, if you don't get married, whatever the case is, just understand that there are responsibilities that come with that. You know, so don't overthink the situation like I just overthink my statement.
There you go. So with that being said, can we get some KC and the Sunshine Band?
Y'all want to just end with the music?
Yeah, let's just end with the music.
I wanted to thank Jay.
Oh no, we gonna thank
yeah,
Jason. Yeah.
We got 2 minutes left, though.
Yeah, in case you should Sunshine Man, how many minutes?
We got 2.
2.
Go ahead, Mo. Well, actually, I was gonna do it, but go ahead.
But you go ahead.
Listen, to our sponsor, Jason Golden, man, listen, it was such a pleasure, man, that you sponsored us on this entire month of August, man. Thank you so much. We do appreciate you. Definitely we'll be getting in contact with you to see how our advertising did do for you. And listen, Those of you out there in Facebook land and YouTube land, check this out. If you need Master Gas to do any advertising for you, please let us know at mastercast@yahoo.com. Make sure that you're following us on all social media outlets, including Snapchat
And Twitter.
and the Twitter.
The Twitter. Oh, you sound old, man. You
said
said
the
the Twitter.
The Twitter.
Why don't you call it the Facebook?
Yeah.
The Facebook and the Instagram.
internet, and the BlackBerry.
And we're gonna end the show today. Let me see. Now, Miss Charm, can you go ahead and play "Get Down Tonight" versus "He's the Greatest Dancer" by Sister Sledge? Okay, you guys have a great day. We're gonna see you guys on the flip side. Catch us next week right here on the After Party Radio. Peace out.
Bye. Oh, I love this song. I can do this.
You can do this, Mo.
I can do this. Get down tonight, baby. All right, so you got your emails, right? You gotta send it to your resume, because I can never send your emails.
What?
I'm not putting this stuff on.
Oh.
Yes, I got the email this morning.
Yeah, it was for Friday and Thursday night.
So Facebook, YouTube, holler at y'all.
See y'all in a minute.